or 0274 182 917 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
My people, this October, Tap Send gets something big for you.
Just send money to Ghana with Tap Send, and you could be one of the 100 lucky winners to get a full reward equal to everything you send.
Just send love home and stand the chance to win your full reward in your account.
Winners will be contacted in November, so don't wait. Keep sending and make your transfer count.
Tap Send, fast, easy. Tap Send, Papa no.
Hello! Hey! What, man? Head recite ho! Now I Nexus cable metal I want to the biomo. Nexus cable metal fossil. At a flexible. And a conduit cable 5,000 cities Rukobiara or 1Q distributor. And I want retailer Biara. Joe receipt. And I invoice. For phone. Let your invoice and I receipt a picture. Fuck WhatsApp numbers 055 255 7781 and 053 101 8643. Damadana. Obey Sika. Womo do. The send your phone anybody to invoice picture. About to use to distribute an any phone. Let us send invoice. Them Sikana. About wow phone no do. To Nexus cable. Or ISO certified. Made in Ghana Papa B. To invoice you go WhatsApp numbers there. Now what's Rebecca cashback? Radio more dead.
Nexus cable metal. Electricity no get leg. It be Nexus cable metal cable the carrier.
Citi 97.3. More variety.
The city is alive on 97.3.
Citi 97.3. Accra.
Can be no other than 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. Your number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
The power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
36 after 6, 31 after 6, Friday morning. Our favorite day of the week. And this is the 31st of October. Certainly the very last day of the month. October has been fast. And when we reflect on the month and the year all together, when we count our blessings, we name them one by one, we certainly come to only one conclusion, that the good Lord has been very, very faithful. He has done us well. And that's why we're singing Neradia Doso. You know, we are like, that's one blind man out of 9 who, having noticed his healing, remembered to go back to his source to share his gratitude. People easily forget who opened which door for them, who gave them which access, who helped them, climbed up another ladder. They easily move on and call themselves self-made man. But truthfully, there is no self-made man at all. Always remember, track the source of your blessings and always go back to say thank you. Because gratitude keeps the door open for those who are coming after you and for you yourself. So don't only knock on doors when you need help, but remember to, go back and say thank you. It works for businesses, it works for households, it works for nations, it works for friendships. So go ahead and do that. And what your network can do for you, CVs and proposals may never be able to do that. Stanbic Bank understands this, and they say that they see. Some see challenges, but they see opportunities. That's why they are helping us bring you what I just brought you. We call Business Sense. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking helps you unlock value while others spot risk. We partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth, from energy to mining, infrastructure to trade. We finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our partnerships with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. So go ahead and call 0302-815-789 to speak to our CIB team, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact. Many thanks to Stanbic.
Let me hear you say.
For helping us bring you Business Sense. There's so much on the show today, news review, and a lot more conversations, so stay with us.
No matter where we are, Africa always calls us home. And here in Ghana, the call is clear: to power growth and create lasting impact. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we are creating giants and connecting businesses. From financing bold energy projects to enabling cleaner, reliable power for industries, we are fueling Ghana's transformation. With our support, Gensa Energy is delivering sustainable energy that powers Goldfields operations, helping them move closer to cleaner, greener mining. This is a story of how we bring businesses together, create jobs, empower communities, and invest in the next generation. Stanbic Bank, delivering sustainable growth, creating impact. To learn more, visit stanbicbank.com.gh.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Yeah, Lieutenant. You ready to party?
Unleashing the
You ready to party? Summertime. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jedouble Ambule. Oh, yeah. Hey, Radams. And it's back like it never left. Fidelity Bank Sika Boom Reloaded. We're bringing you the news review thanks to Fidelity Bank Sika Boom Reloaded promo. If you save 500 Ghana cedis or more, you stand a chance of winning up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in the grand draw. That's what we are offering you. So visit any of our bank branches or agent point, deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. If you don't have an account, please open one today. Fidelity Bank is here with your journey. It's here for your journey, Sika Boom style. Promo is on the NLA's Caritas platform. Adra Misa is not in the newspapers today. Someone else is. Adra Misa is not with us in the studio. But Richard Delaska is here. Francisca Kakrafosi. No, this morning you are forcing with your moves.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, Francisca.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estoy bien? Aló.
Last time I catch you, me bisa the ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
They look at the stars. That's what he said.
Estoy bien. I am well.
I should look at the stars.
It's a Quemo stars, eh?
Quemo stars. Estoy bien.
Estoy bien. ¿Y tú?
¿Y tú? Okay, estoy bien.
Bien, gracias.
It's not be bien.
Oh,
Bien.
Estoy bien, you know.
These are Aguzwe. I don't like that. My grandmother is from Aguzwe. The way you are trying.
No, estoy.
No, don't do that.
No, the estoy is not estoy. The estoy, you know the estoy. But we did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did inside.
No, that's why when your time comes, you should they should read in, French,
Spanish.
Yes, Italian, Chinese, all of those.
We are still confused about mother tongue and hairstyle.
No, those ones they'll pick it up along. Yes, so yes, they should, No, but honestly, yes. I think it's always useful to pick up a second language.
It is.
Because in my line of travels, there were times that I became really stranded, and it gets embarrassing. Of course, there are technological solutions these days where you can have real-time translation, but there's nothing like understanding what the other person is saying in real time, and it can get really, really troubling. I've had embarrassing moments, and it's not the best. If I have my way, I will go back to my early years and learn a few things about some of these languages, but it is what it is.
Okay, anyway, so I'll start with the Daily Guide newspaper. And front page story, soldier arrested for assaulting pharmacist and customer. NDC supermajority MPs absence. That's according to the minority. Comes with a picture of Samuel Abu Jinapo. NSA ghost name scandals. Osei Asibe slapped with 800 million Ghana cedi bail. Oforiata, 5 others face OSP charges. And Mahama talk maritime security. Comes with a picture of President John Mahama and President Emmanuel Macron in a handshake.
Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times. So the story we've been running for you for the past 2 or 3 days. The Ghanaian Times runs off with it. 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice locked up for lack of market. And you can see a heap of paddy rice here on the front page. Also on the front page, irate youth attack in Swayam police. The station, we are told, has been closed down. And 19 honored at Ghana Governance Awards.
Okay, the Daily Graphic front page stories. Ghana, France deepen bond. Comes with pictures, a picture of the 2 presidents as well. OSP to prosecute Oforiata, 5 others over SML deal. Dr. Ilombi takes over as Afrexim Bank's 4th president. Pledges to deepen impact, strengthen partnerships as well. On the back page of the Daily Graphic, bring breast cancer treatment under NHIS. And that's a call coming from survivors. And 3 Bono police officers interdicted for extortion.
Let me take you to the Chronicle. Cost of Accra Kumasi bypass balloons from 1.9 billion Ghana cedis to some 3.4 billion Ghana cedis. This is according to the Minister for the sector, the Honorable Agboja. Also, the front page this morning, the story about SML contract. being unnecessary, according to the OSP. Snitch hotels will not be sold, according to the Director General who was here with us yesterday, and some other stories making the front page.
On the front page of the News Center, Mahama dodges ex gratia questions. Details on page 2. Defies RTI law, raising questions about his transparency. And Nana Kunedu was the Ya Santua of our time. That's according to Senyo Hosi. Also, Shaibu urges balanced regulation for digital finance growth. And it comes with a picture of Shaibu Haruna, CEO of Mobile Money Limited.
The Ghanaian publisher says Galamsey extortion minority demands dismissal of Birim Central MCE. Also, the story about Lightwave. Okoboy exposes Akando's misleading claims. They use some other word. All right. Also, the front page this morning. Bagbin warns truant MPs that he will let the axe fall.
To the Herald and front page stories, government probes Kwabena Dufour's Heath Goldfields over breaches at Bogoso Prestia mine and $75 million investment claim. OSP labels 1.4 billion Ghana Cedi SML contract as contrived scheme built on falsehoods. And forgery hits buffer stock boss and wife's 115 million Ghana Cedi criminal case. Newsnet managers rule out sale of hotels as Labadi Beach rakes in 16 million Ghana Cedi dividend. And Health Minister fires back at rented agent Oko Boy over defense of $100 million deal.
Let me take you to the Insight newspaper. Good news for cancer patients as Morgan and Sons and some other, operators within the space have joined forces to establish new cancer treatment center in Ghana. Also, OSP chases Oforiatta and 5 others over controversial SML GRA contract. And Adan Citizens Forum calls for probe into DC's alleged neglect of official bungalow.
I'll conclude with the Informer newspaper. Baumia charms delegates with unique qualities as West North chants, quote, "It is you we know." Also, 2025 Farmers' Day in limbo. Coalition threatens boycott over unfair treatment. SML GRA deal huge rip-off, OSP declares. Dr. Sledge's woes deepen as OSP tightens news over MIIF cash. And military cages Chief of Staff's boy over Burma camp assault.
Let me take you to the Inquisitor. The big story says OSP nails Oforiatta and others. That's on the SML scandal. Also, Dr. Sledge in trouble, more trouble, the paper says. And Rawlings was a bully from childhood. Fritz Bafo is quoted here saying, apparently leaning in on that interview with Bernard Avler. And Ghana contributes to Global Media Fund. President Mahama quoted here. Finally, if you go to the Point newspaper, the Ghanaian Point, Samira Baumia, I believe in my husband's vision and capability to lead MPP to victory. And then also sit to consider your seat vacant. Speaker Bagbing wants MPs over persistent absenteeism. But the big story actually about Speaker, which is not in the newspapers.
It's here. Bagbing joins IPU Peace Task Force on Russia-Ukraine war. It's not that one.
Yes. He's actually going to mediate the Russia
envoy from Ghana to Russia-Ukraine. We're going to let them smoke the peace pipe. Mr. Speaker. Nyankwada.
The boy from Nadoli. Sumana.
That's a big deal.
God bless you. Sumana.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. Sumana.
Yes, sir. So some other stories. Government to procure 500. Honorable members order. Or you go there and say order. Then the fight will be ended. Now, government to procure 500 new buses for Metro Mass Transit. That's on citynewsroom.com. Ghana and all of Africa can stand on its own, Mahama tells Time magazine. And gold industry contributed 88 billion Ghana cedis to Ghana's GDP in 2024. This is the vice president. On absenteeism, the Dapamakpo says MP absenteeism. He says some committee chairs are sabotaging sit-ins. And then also, Kwebu to OSP, try Oforiatta in absentia if he fails to appear. The big one for me, in line with the campaign we've been waging, the National Food Company buffer stock. They are seeking additional 100 million Ghana cedis to boost national food reserves. So we'll bring you highlights of that. Abuja Paul says majority caucus is taking Ghanaians for granted with their poor attendance. There have been some back and forth there. China City Mall fire, all staff safe, no casualties. This is the Kumasi mayor speaking. And on SML GRA contract, OSP to file charges against Ofriata others by the end of November, and over 506 million Ghana cedis paid to SML without performance verification. There were lots of that came up yesterday. If you go to the High Street Journal this morning, did the EC sell our election machines for scrap? The Imani Shraj complaint explained. And then if you go to My Joy Online very quickly, on the NSMQ, we are told GSTS stuns 8-time champions Presec in thrilling comeback to reach semi-final. And Minority Caucus demands OSP's probe into Oda MCE's fake fines from Galamseyers.
Okay, so let's take off this morning with the Times newspaper that is giving us further reach on the story having to do with paddy rice. Quickly, page 12 of the newspaper has the story by a Times reporter. Says more than 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice are stuck in warehouses due to the lack of buyers. The leadership of the Rice Producers Association and the Apex Farmers Association have disclosed. Now this, they said, included over 200,000 metric tons of paddy rice from the 2024 harvest season in warehouses across the Upper East, Northern and Northeast regions. Now similarly, the National Rice Development Data has projected that the country's harvest for 2025 will hit 1.5 million metric tons, an increase from 1.3 million metric tons in 2024. Now, according to a statement by the Committee for the Promotion of Local Rice and Other Commodities and copied to the Ghanaian Times, already this year, significant volumes have been harvested, with 300,000 metric tons in the Upper East, 400,000 metric tons in the Northeast, 300,000 metric tons in Northern region, and 50,000 metric tons in Savannah, 2,000 metric tons in the Upper West, and 1,000 metric tons, 100,000 metric tons in the Volta region. All of them locked away without buyers.
Sad thing. And the National Food Buffer Stock Company is saying that it's seeking additional 100 million Ghana cedis to boost national food reserves. It has announced that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture is preparing to seek cabinet approval for an additional 100 million Ghana cedis in funding to support the large-scale purchase of surplus food commodities, including maize and rice. The move is part of efforts to meet Ghana's annual staple food consumption threshold of 6.8 million metric tons and to build up the 10% annual food reserve requirement under the National Food Reserve Program.
Well, the Informer is reporting, I think we already heard this, 2025 Farmers' Day in limbo. Coalition threatens to boycott over unfair treatment. And it reads, the 41st National Farmers' Day celebration slated to take place in Ho in the Volta region on Friday, December 5, is likely to suffer a major setback. This stems from a threat by a coalition made up of Ghana's leading agricultural groups, including rice producers and millers, maize farmers, mechanization service providers, input dealers, Apex Farmer Associations and other agribusiness stakeholders across the country to boycott the event over what is described as unfair treatment on the part of government. In what it termed as a united stand for survival, the group in a statement pointed out the deep frustration among farmers for having to struggle to sell their produce despite assurances from the government.
Okay, let's go into matters having to do with the use of the public purse and related issues. If you go to the Chronicle, the big story is actually about the cost of the Accra Kumasi bypass. And the story by Jennifer Ambule on the center spread of the paper in the Chronicle. The story says the Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Governs Abuja, has openly admitted that political interference, poor project supervision, and flawed decision-making by those in power have led to catastrophic cost overruns in major road projects, including the Kumasi-Accra bypasses, with variations ballooning from 1.9 billion Ghana cedis to some 3.4 billion Ghana cedis. Now, according to him, and he was appearing before the Public Accounts Committee on October 29, 2025, the minister took full responsibility on behalf of the political class for the financial mismanagement and technical lapses that have marred some of Ghana's most significant infrastructure undertakings. Now, staying with matters of the use of the public purse, if you go to the story about the SML, we're told on page 3 of the Chronicle by Jennifer Ambele that the Office of the Special Prosecutor has concluded that the multi-million CD contract between the Ghana Revenue Authority, the Ministry of Finance, and Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited was needless, unlawful, and of no benefit to the Republic, describing it as a reckless abuse of public funds. And he held a press conference yesterday and we're told that former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and 4 others are to be prosecuted in line with
on
our
the
laws.
former Finance Minister.
I'll stay with that. The matters of the OSP with the Informer newspaper. Dr. Sledges was deeping as OSP tightens news over MIIF cash. And the story reads, or the news desk report reads, that the predicaments of Chief Executive Officer of Goldridge Company Limited, Nanaya Dodu, also known as Dr. Sledge, are far from over. Currently on the OSP's inquiry bill, Dr. Sledge and others, including the former CEO of MIIF, Edward Nanaya Kranting, are being investigated by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, for alleged corruption and corruption-related offences linked to the Gold for Forex and Gold for Oil initiatives, the controversial Ijapa Royalties Limited equity issues, purchase of land, etc. The allegation is over a $94 million US. That $94 million US was lost to the state through Goldridge Refinery's failure to honor trade settlements under the Gold for Forex and Gold for Oil initiatives.
Shall we stay with matters having to do with alleged corruption? If you go to page 3 of the Ghanaian publisher, Galamsey Extortion, Minority Demands Dismissal of Birim Central MCE. The story says the minority in Parliament has urged President John Dramani Mahama to immediately take disciplinary action against the Municipal Chief Executive for Birim Central, Mr. Solomon Kusi Brako, for allegedly extorting money from illegal miners under the pretext of imposing legal fines. Now, according to the minority, the MCE's actions constitute gross misconduct and directly undermine the President's declared commitment to ending illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey.
Right. So,
and I want to stay with the subject of alleged corruption. And ex-Buffer stock boss and wife get 150 million Ghana cedi bail. The story by Jibril Abdul Razak reads: a High Court in Accra yesterday granted former Chief Executive Officer of the National Food and Buffer Stock Company Limited, Hanan Abdul Wahab Aludiba, and his wife, Faiza Seidu Wuni, a total of 150 million Ghana cedi bail in connection with allegations they stole 78 million Ghana cedis from the state, while Abdul Wahab was granted a bail of 100 million Ghana cedis with 6 sureties, 4 of whom must be justified. His wife was granted a bail of 50 million Ghana cedis with 4 sureties, 3 of whom must be justified, with landed property within the jurisdiction of the court. Both were ordered by the court presided over by Justice Audrey Kokuvite to deposit their passports at the court's registry. And were placed on the stop list at all entry points of the country.
We'll start with matters having to do with the OSP. Martin Kwebu, private legal practitioner, is asking the OSP to try Ken Ofori-Atta in absentia. If he fails to appear, private legal practitioner Martin Kwebu has urged the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate a trial in absentia against former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, insisting that the law permits such action if the accused has been duly informed but fails to appear. So that's on citynewsroom.com. But he also says that the OSP failed Ghanaians by allowing Ofori-Atta to escape. That's on channel1newsonline.com. Speaking on Eyewitness News yesterday, he said he accused the OSP of allowing Mr. Ofori-Atta to leave the country despite being under investigation over the controversial revenue assurance contracts between the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, and Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited, SML. Now, there's a story on the High Street Journal I'd like to bring to your attention. Did the EC sell election machines for scrap? The Imani Shraj complaint explained here. It says that Ghana's Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shraj has ruled that it has full authority to investigate a complaint filed by Imani Center for Policy and Education against the Electoral Commission. Now, Imani alleges the EC disposed of Ghana's election machines through a public auction, a method often favoring insiders and bargain hunters instead of a transparent trader tender process required when state assets still hold significant value. The case case concerns more than old gadgets gathering dust. These were biometric verification devices, registration kits, laptops, scanners, printers, and cameras refurbished and successfully used in the 2018 referendum and 2019 district assembly election. That story is on the High Street Journal. You can go there for more details.
Talking about public or state assets, if you go to the front page of the Insight Newspaper, the story there that says the citizens of a citizen forum in Ada are calling for a probe into the DC's alleged neglect of official bungalow. Let me tell you quickly about the story. A group calling itself the Ada Concerned Citizen Forum has appealed to President John Dramani Mahama to investigate and address concerns surrounding the accommodation arrangements of the Ada East District Chief Executive, Mr. Kenneth Kabu Kofi Kano. The story continues on page 2 and says, according to the group, information available to them indicates that the DC is currently not residing in the official government bungalow at the Adafo area, which they claim remains unused as he allegedly resorts to hotels. Now, the forum expressed worry that this situation may not reflect prudent use of public resources and urge government authorities to ensure that official state facilities are properly utilized. First of all, we need to establish the condition of the facility in question, but also let's learn lessons from what happened to the former Shride boss who was removed from office for not using official.
Certainly. Yeah. And I have a final story from the Daily Guide. It's an editorial that is headlined Declining Condom Patronage on page 4. And it reads, from the Ghana AIDS Commission comes a worrying and scary disclosure about declining patronage of condoms among Ghanaian youth. Those who laugh this off must have a rethink. The reality of the virus and its fallout cannot be ignored in a society where sex has become a common practice, especially among the youth. This segment of the population from the census figures, the segment of the population from census figures is large. The reason the trend should attract the attention of all stakeholders. So rampant is sex among the youth that even our senior high school students partake in the adult practice and largely without condoms. The youth seek maximum satisfaction, which according to them is inhibited by the use of condoms, hence their preference for not using condoms. And this is in line with a campaign by the Ghana AIDS Commission.
What it means is that we need to do a lot more in that space so that we can send a message home that if it's not on, it's not in. We need to get the AIDS Commission to do better. I just want to draw your attention quickly to this last story, if I may. Honorable Bagbin has been chosen to mediate the battle between the Russians and the Ukrainians. It's a win for Ghana. Speaker. He's following in the footsteps of, Kofi Annan of blessed memory. So we need to celebrate the speaker. Meanwhile, though, he's warning those MPs who are not going to work that he will invoke the rules to deal with them. Meanwhile, you go to the point, we are told Ablakwa, Ato Forson, Sosu, and others named the most frequently absent MPs in the first session. Don't be doing that.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Sika boom, Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio, Sika boom, just deposit and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
This
is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Oh, jump on now. Go, go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish Magobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand Magobe inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the gobe too small.
Go!
Yo, Anna. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel. Say Excellium. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Many thanks to Valex Lease and EcoBank as well as MTN. Together they help us bring you the City Business News, which Nila Telate is ably here to deliver. Nice shirts, Nee.
Thank you very much, Caleb. It's Friday. Good morning to you, Caleb. Good morning to you, listeners. Welcome to the breakfast edition of City Business News on 97.3 City FM. This bulletin is brought to you by MTN, Valex, and EcoBank. I am Nee Lati. Let's get straight into our stories now and begin with Agric, because the Producer Price Determination Committee of the National Food Buffer Stock Company, NAFCO, has set a floor price of 5 Ghana cedis per kilogram of paddy rice. This is expected to mop up excess stock, particularly in the northern parts of the country, where more than 200,000 metric tons of unsold rice remain in storage. Deputy Chief Executive Officer of NAFCO, Osmond Amwa, says the measure will also prevent post-harvest losses and enhance food security nationwide. He was speaking at a media engagement at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture.
The construct before was we had prices for all these grains. We didn't have a price for paddy rice. Now the biggest threat is that in the Fumbisi and then the northern belts, farmers have produced a lot of rice and there's glut. These farmers are appealing or have appealed to government to come and mop up. On the basis of that cry, the minister asked the Producer Price Determination Committee of NAFCO to quickly assemble and determine the price for paddy rice. The committee has recommended paddy rice price per kilo at 5 cedis per kilo. What that means is that this would be a floor price to the farmer. That is to say that no aggregator, if it's working for NAFCO or for the government of Ghana, would be allowed to buy paddy rice below 5 cedis per kilo. The situation of glut just didn't start overnight. We need to tackle the bull by its horn and take proactive and progressive measures to address it permanently.
That was Deputy CEO of NAFCO, Osmond Amwa. Moving on, the business community insists reliable and affordable energy will be critical to sustaining the country's industrialization drive as the government advances plans for the 24-hour economy. Traders lament the high cost of electricity continues to derail efforts by manufacturers and traders to expand their operations, noting that without affordable energy, businesses will struggle to remain competitive with the 24-hour economy facing significant setbacks.
The Ghana Union of Traders Association, as part of its recommendations, is urging greater efforts to scale up the adoption of renewable energy, emphasizing the need to make clean energy sources more affordable and accessible to businesses. GUTA President Joseph Obin, on the sidelines of the Power and Energy Ghana Expo, stressed that affordable energy will enhance industrialization.
In our quest to industrialize as a nation, it is very important that we have affordable energy sources. Otherwise, it will be in vain because of competition with the rest of the world. So it's very important for us to assess alternative energy sources rather than the old and obsolete ones that produces energy at a higher cost.
Deputy Energy and Green Transitions Minister Richard Jan Mensah, speaking on behalf of the sector minister at the Power and Energy Ghana Expo, outlined key initiatives being implemented to transform Ghana's energy sector and enhance efficiency across the value chain.
The independent power producers, their tariff
we have something called the IPP tariff rationalization. And we have done this to ensure affordable while protecting investor confidence. The ministry is currently also have an LI which is making power generation or guaranteeing power generation we're using the competitive and transparent procurement framework.
India's High Commissioner to Ghana, Manish Gupta, also expressed his country's commitment to strengthening bilateral cooperations with Ghana, particularly in key sectors such as energy, trade, and technology.
Citi Business News is Daniel Sakite with that report. Well, a quick forex update before I go. The dollar trading at 12 cedis 20 pesos, the British pound at 16 cedis 50 pesos, and that of the euro could be sold to you at 14 cedis 30 pesos. These are rates from Forex Bureaus and not the Bank of Ghana's published interbank rates. Grateful for your company. The Citi Business Edition is next. Do stay tuned in and have a good business day. I am Ni Latte.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Ma, have you received the delivery?
See, the rider's bay. Send in the momo.
Okay, *176.
Paco, don't you use a smartphone? Use the momo app, ne?
Huh? Aba app.
Hey, I want to say a millennium, say millennial. Inim. Oh, millennium for ya nyaze. Switch to the app. Oh, you're smart. And oh, you're secure.
Enter a world of possibilities with the Momo app. Pay your favorite merchant, pay utility bills, and borrow from our wide range of lending services. Move to the app side today. MTN.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
97.3 City FM. As the City Breakfast Show will be bringing you the City Business Edition very shortly. We'll bring you a final episode of the Media Advocacy Series by Women in Informal Employment, Globalizing and Organizing Where Go, focusing on public space and infrastructure, examining the proliferation of informal economy and the need to recognize the rights of urban informal workers to access and use public spaces in pursuit of their livelihoods. Before we get there, I want to say a big thank you to Valex Lease, EcoBank, and MTN. Valex Lease is offering offices, schools, and print hubs a better option to spending big on photocopiers and machines. If you switch to Valex Lease and you start with 983 Ghana cedis a month, you can lease a reliable multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited with free paper, free toners, free cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance, and nationwide coverage across all 16 countries or 16 regions. So stop spending big on machines, paper, repairs, and maintenance. Just talk to us at Valex Lease and you'll keep your cash for what matters most. Visit valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. Customized payment options are available as well. Valex Lease affordable document management solutions. It's amazing how the world is ever changing and evolving, and they say innovate or die. That's one of our mantras. Over 3 decades, EcoBank has pioneered a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From the mobile app EcoBank Pay, express points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank is a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Now, have you guys heard the latest from MTN? For those who love MTN Free After One, listen, prepare for the upgraded experience. MTN Free After One Extra. MTN Free After One Extra. With that, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first minute of every 10 minutes you talk. That means for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you only pay for the first minute and you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. You like what you hear? Well, as if that's not enough, you also get 100 MB of data for free after your first call on Saturdays. To subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today, just dial star 550 hash, star 550 hash, and follow the prompts. It's Pink October. Time to stand strong against breast cancer. This Friday is Pink Friday at Shell. Shell is offering free breast cancer screening at the Kotoka International Airport Shell, because when it comes to breast cancer, early detection is everything. Join us at KIA Shell on 31st October from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come get screened, as early detection saves lives. A simple act today can help rewrite your tomorrow. Together, let's fuel hope, create awareness, and take life-saving action against breast cancer. Shell, go well. The Shell Ghana is 15 years old. We've been here for 15 years, improving lives, and we celebrate this milestone with you, our customers, our community, our partners. Thank you for making this journey possible. We look forward to the future with confidence, knowing that with Shell, lives will improve. Visit any of our branches or simply call or WhatsApp Nana on 0200 02700 4799. The Shell Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. How's your day starting? Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF, a combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. At just 2 Ghana cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twitsco. Power that dream. Don't wait, just go ahead to your nearest store and grab yours today. Twitsco, power your dream. Let's get to the City Business Edition this morning with the final episode of the Media Advocacy Series by Women in Informal Employment, Globalizing and Organizing. And we are looking at public space and infrastructure, examining the proliferation of informal economy and the need to recognize the rights of urban informal workers to access and use public spaces in pursuit of their livelihoods. Enjoy.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
My name is Professor James Kwame Mensah, an associate professor of public administration and sustainable development. My research interest is in the area of local economic development and urban policy. So I also look at informality, urban informality, which is connected to the urban policy. So over the years, I've been trying to look at livelihoods in local areas and among urban residents. What I have realized is that years of failed or neglect of the informal economy has actually led to the informal actors repurposing public spaces for as economic zones, because we have neglected them in terms of providing them with the necessary infrastructure. So therefore, whatever is available, any public space that is available, they have repurposed that for purposes of what? Economic livelihood, right? And it also tells us that we need to pay attention to the sector, especially that it provides a lot of employment to the people in cities. Public space can be used for several purposes, and we need to re-examine our public space and see how we can integrate social, economic, meaning into public space. Because sometimes I see the space and I wonder, with the background that our economy is 80% informal, so why is it that whatever we are doing, we are not trying to take that into consideration and repurpose? If it is road design, why can't we build our roads with this in mind, right? If it is schools, why can't we build schools with this in mind? Market, why can't we build this with informal sector in mind? But it appears like we are more interested in what I call the technocratic aspect of planning, where we pay emphasis to visuals rather than social inclusion.
Over I told me charity so ni ho majabi son ke Ketas Boys.
I am Charity Sowu, a fishmonger, and I've been selling at the Tema station for 30 years. I was here when the Rollins government renovated this market and we were relocated. Ideally, whenever there's a relocation, I should be able to secure one of the new market sheds, but we always lose out because of how the allocations are done. Most of the time, the stalls are too expensive and we simply can't afford them.
Ni wameni memomu wana wanye wope ke wope standard aloba atashia yake wanye wope.
Street vendors and market women provide easy access to affordable goods in convenient locations, but often city authorities portray them as agents of disorder responsible for congestion. Yet, to the traders themselves, public spaces are their workplaces.
I want to tell them that all the shop around this is what we used to work, and I want to ask them whether they've been through all the shop. What are you trying to tell me?
The ILO Recommendation 204 and the new Urban Agenda recognize the right of informal workers to access public space for their livelihoods. But in cities like Accra, that right is rarely realized.
I wish the government could come to our aid, because me vending or street hawking up and down, it's not helping at all. We need, right now I'm in the market. I'm selling in the market before you arrive. I wish I could get space in the market, but because of there is no space. I wish I could get space, but there is no space. So I wish the government could come to our aid. We, the vendors, we can also get space, expand the market, so that we can also have space here and sell as as compared to the others. It's not easy hawking around, but this is what we also our lives lies on. That's why we are still hawking. If I sit in the house, I will not get. That's why I have to still hawk. But I wish I could get space in here and also sit at one place and sell. Not really helping us at all. We wish that the government could come to our aid and assist, because we need space. The Abercrombie market is too small for us. Many people want to come in. I also want to come. I wish I'm here, but yesterday there is no space. That's why some of us, it's unfortunate we didn't get space here to sell. So we are pleading on to the government that they should come to our aid, expand the market so that we also have space in here.
For decades, municipal authorities have waged decongestion campaigns, clearing traders from pavements in the name of urban order. The result, a familiar cycle: eviction, loss, and eventual return.
It's not possible. You can't send someone's condo away. You can't send someone's condo away. It's not possible.
Each operation bears an economic cost, not just to the traders who lose their goods and capital, but also to city authorities who spend resources enforcing policies that are costly and often ineffective in the long term.
A major challenge is a convenient place to sell. For instance, we have access to sell only by the wall. We are managing with that. But if we've been asked to move and pack our goods away to a different location, that becomes problematic.
Although we know we are not supposed to be here because this place has been designated as a green belt, we had no choice but to secure this space after we were relocated. It was the former First Lady who helped us get here temporarily, so we'll stay for now. If the city authorities come to evict us, we can only plead with them to help us find a safe space to work.
The struggles of traders go beyond the fight for trading space.
No. It's a question I have to ask. Because this is not the only shop. I want to ask whether you've been all around the shop.
Inadequate social infrastructure deepens the challenge, a challenge that hammers fundamental policy dilemma.
If you have a place where you have a lot of people, sanitation becomes a problem. Although they are trying, it's not easy, but they do make the effort. And with flood, sometimes there is this, when the rain is very happy, it enters the market through the PWD. But usually, when it is daytime where the members are around, they try as much as possible to manage it. But the problem is when it happens during the night, that is where there is a big problem, because sometimes the market gets flooded. Presently, we organize the task force people to remove all the sand from the drainage inside the market to make it open for the water to pass through. We were able to manage and remove those who have built containers on the drainage so that they remove it so that water can flow. The water that comes here is very, very voluminous because it comes from Tudu straight down into the market to the main drainage. So we are managing, and we know when there is a proper infrastructure or a renovation, they will try as much as possible to tackle all these issues. We need either proper renovation. There are some of the sheds that are still wooden, that are still very weak. We need the rest to be renovated for us, or proper planning to build a new market for us. That's what we need. And we also need, I have to say it by all means, because if you look at the people sailing around the market, you find it that people find it very difficult to enter the market. Because if you come to the market and look at the number of stalls and sheds that are empty and the streets are full, you know the effect it will have on the market. So they are, brothers and sisters, It's not that we then want them to get out of businesses, but those who have stores and shares in the market should come to the market so that we train and do our businesses together. Because formerly, when there's no abaye, there are no people on the street. The market was very, very active. People do come in and buy very well.
Are you saying that those on the street are also affecting the business in here?
I should not say, you should know. Because if you come and look at those on the street and those in the market, you know that by all means it will affect the market. Because when you are in a car and you are on the street, you just stretch your hand and buy. Meanwhile, there's no proper car parking system around the center. The car parks are far. If you look at GNTC, a big car park, so the car parks are far for people to get down at GNTC with all the people on the street and walk to Mokola to do business, unless the person have a very special item that she cannot find alongside the road. So this is our problem.
Usually, selling by the roadside is much better because shoppers prefer easy access to items. Look at how I've been able to sell all my goods. That wouldn't have been the case if I were inside the market. Besides, the market stalls are expensive. The only advantage is that they are safer compared to selling on the streets. But because of the high cost and the fact that buyers like convenience, I still prefer selling by the roadside. Sometimes, the city authorities drive us away, but other times they understand our situation as informal workers trying to fend for our families and allow us to occupy parts of the streets and pedestrian walkways.
But how can cities manage public space while protecting the right to livelihood?
The constant movements affect us. It affects our business and our income. There have been several evictions by previous governments because the site was supposed to be redeveloped. But that redevelopment never happened, so we came back. It's been the same cycle over and over again. Right now, those whose spots were taken for the new market stalls don't even have a place to sell.
Building well-located, well-organized markets with sufficient stalls, sanitation and storage is crucial. But so too is inclusion of social amenities and transparent governance structures that allow traders to operate within clear and fair rules.
Okay, so far last week, Monday,
some of the traders have been evicted because of the construction of new shops by private developers. Those affected are now struggling to keep their businesses running. Even as a market executive, I don't know anything about the construction, and we, the market women, are on the edge. Anything can happen to our current place of trade.
For instance, our place here at Ayabokobi market here, we have been paying taxes and all that, but even a washroom is not here. We don't have a washroom. So we pay it though, but actually we don't know what the benefit we are having for now.
Since you don't have a washroom here, when you want to, how do you go about it?
So we find a bowl. For instance, if you want to ease yourself, we find a bucket, then you use it in your container. There's a big gutter behind the market. Then we go and drop it there.
Globally, the informal economy sustains an estimated 2 billion workers, over 60% of the adult labor force in the world. In sub-Saharan Africa, the share of informal employment ranges from 33% to 82%. For Ghana, the picture is even more striking. 89% of working people work in the informal economy. 92% of working women are in informal employment compared to 86% of working men. How can cities balance the need of traders to work and the need of citizens to circulate easily through streets? What do experts advocate? Regulated access to public spaces rather than outright eviction. I have been seeking more insights from Professor James Kwame Mensah of the Department of Public Administration at the University of Ghana Business School.
Everybody has the right to work. Public space is for everybody. So they also have what? They also have right to that space. So what is important is that we need to work together to see how that space can be used to the satisfaction of both city authorities and informal actors. There are a number of policy documents that have actually recognized the rights of informal workers. Take the National Urban Policy. The National Urban Policy has touched on the rights of informal workers. The National Local Economic Development Policy has touched on rights of even the National Employment Policy, right? And recently you can see some MMDs are trying to occasionally engage these informal workers, informal actors. But this is more of rhetoric than practice. Right? In practice, when it comes to practice, then you see that it is all about a vision. It is all about chasing them. So, yes, there's the need to clearly have a framework, right? Informal sector policy must be there. I think AMA has come out with something because I've done some work for AMA indeed. There's an informal sector policy that AMA has drafted. So this is a very good direction. Look at the urban agenda. Look at the ILO convention. All of them are 204. All of them are talking about let's recognize the rights of what informal workers to public space. So it is high time we look at all these things and draft it to suit our situation, our context, right? And then moving forward, let's practicalize it. Let's create a unit for informal economy within our assemblies. If you look at it, I think the assemblies are supposed to create a trade department, right? Most of them don't even have the trade department. And even when they create them, they tend to pay more attention to the formalized businesses rather than the informal sector. That plays a major role in our economy. South Africa has done something great, creating markets, creating shops that fit the informal economy. Last year I was in Singapore twice, and if you go to Singapore, you see the beautification that we are talking. Singapore is nice and all those things. They have tried to accommodate the informal sector. There are places where they create nice markets for the informal guys. They go there. Even they give certification for food. So this food is certified this way. And then you can go there, Chinatown in Singapore. So these are old places that used to look like dirty, but they have repurposed them. They have tried to embrace them and see how they can work together. So there are experiences elsewhere that we can learn. We can learn. For me, informality is not bad. Let's embrace it. Let's legitimize it, right? And let's look at the resilience that is embedded in them so that we can use it to boost our economy.
Ghana's urban population will continue to rise, with pressure on limited public space only intensifying. But regular social dialogue between city managers and trader associations is a good start.
Informality is not a nuisance. That's the first thing I want to say. It is not a nuisance. If anything at all, it is a symptom of neglect. Secondly, I want to say that city authorities must change their mind. They must change their mind to embrace informality, because that is what we have, and we must manage what we have. So do we want to say that today we just want to be like the Dubais and all those things? No. So it is about our thinking to see these guys as useful, as economic actors that are part of the city. Let's embrace them, let's support them. But they feel neglected, they feel rejected. They feel rejected. So we need to bring them on board. Informality is not only in Ghana. Go to Switzerland, go to Austria, everywhere is there. But they have planned very well. You see these our eateries where we eat, restaurant, chow bar on the roadside. If you travel, you see them, right? But they are done very well. Down there, all the ground floors, they sell foods. And people go and buy food and eat, right? So the first thing we also need to do is to ensure that we categorize our shops. Because one of the arguments that they say is that there are stores, but the people don't want to stay in the stores. They move to the roadside to come and sell. It is because we have not made consistent effort. So my point is that ground floor should be consistent. First floor should be consistent. Because if somebody sells dresses at the first floor, and somebody is selling dresses at second floor, most people will go to the first floor. They don't want to climb to go up. But if the shops are consistent, ground floor is all food, first floor is all a particular, there's no way you will get any other thing. You definitely go. It helps for people to move to the right places to buy. It's very, very important. So let's not say that they are nuisance. Let's get them. Let's see what is good about them. We will move ahead in this country. Years and nothing has changed. They are still there on the road. So do we think that eviction is the solution? It won't solve the problem.
The task for city authorities is to move beyond reactionary enforcement and embrace inclusive urban management, one that recognizes informal trade as a legitimate part of the economic fabric of the city.
What the government can do is to speak with the authorities to find a space for us. If the construction of new market sheds will make us lose our spot here, it will be a big worry because this is our source of livelihood. We, the informal women, are the breadwinners. This is what we do to support our homes, especially since our husbands' incomes are not enough. During the COVID-19 period, I had to stay home because there was no space for us to sell. It was a really tough time. When things get that difficult, I have no choice but to go back to street hawking just to earn a living.
Public spaces, when well managed, can serve as zones of both mobility and productivity. The debate over public space and infrastructure is not merely about law enforcement or even urban aesthetics. It's about economic inclusion.
Oh, this is a big one. If you go to the urban policy literature, it's been a big argument about this. This is what we call congestion and beautification argument. Oh, they are congesting the place. They are making the city ugly. This argument is a convenient argument, right? But very flawed. It's convenient. So it's like a lazy man's approach to solving the problem. It's a flawed argument, right? Because we always think of city planning as a technocratic thing, right? Visuals, nice buildings, nice roads, right? Without thinking about the social function of the city as well. It is not only technocratic planning, but also a social function. So the issue of let's evict them, it is in fact is counterproductive because it is not really addressing the issue of congestion or beautification. It is not addressing it. What will address it is the issue of paying attention to what led to this congestion. Continuous years of neglect, infrastructure neglect, right? The lack of infrastructure. Have you asked yourself how many markets have been built the past 10 years or 20 years? Rationally, the city is growing. Look at the population of Accra, how it's growing very fast. Why is it that we are not expanding infrastructure? How many markets have been built? None. Especially even the new municipalities, they even shock me. Seriously, they shock me. Why is it that you are not building market for people? Where do you want them to sell? They have to sell. They have to make a living. And it's people's right. I am not actually encouraging them to come to the roadside to sell. But we have all seen the results. Eviction will not solve the problem. People are supposed to work in offices, right? And they leave the offices to go and be chasing people, chasing our mothers. And 2, 3, 4 days, they are back. We lost. Livelihoods are destroyed.
Contextually, informal traders are not the problem. They are part of the solution. How can that be felt? By understanding their needs, by integrating them into policy, and by designing cities more properly.
I can see all your joy. I can see the world for you and the world for me.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hot pepper powder. Loco shoe. This advert is FDA approved.
My people, this October, Tap Send gets something big for you.
Just send money to Ghana with Tap Send, and you could be one of the 100 lucky winners to get a full reward equal to everything you send.
Just send love home and stand the chance to win your full reward in your account.
Winners will be contacted in November, so don't wait. Keep sending and make your transfer count.
Tap Send, fast, easy. Tap Send, Papa no.
Ready to take your next step in your education? Don't miss the International Education Fair happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel Airport, formerly Holiday Inn. Meet top universities from Canada, UK, and USA. Explore courses, scholarships, and career options. Free entry, free advice, and a future full of possibilities. Your future starts here at the International Education Fair, powered by Apply Board, happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel. See you there. For more information, contact +233 5945 69881. This event is powered by Apply Board.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show with me, Edwin Kwakofi. Kickoff is powered by Shell go well, Politan Ghana's under GH, and Lesheho, Let's improve life. We start with former Black Stars Management Committee member Ernest Thompson, who has admitted that Otto Addo was not his preferred choice to lead the national team, but believes the coach has shown growth and maturity in his role. Addo guided Ghana to qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup after finishing unbeaten at the top of Group I with 25 points, sealing their place with a crucial 1-0 win over Comoros. Despite this success, his tenure has faced criticism, particularly after Ghana's poor run during the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Thompson, in an interview with Sport EFM, however, believes Otto Addo has proven himself capable of handling the team, perhaps with some support.
I must admit that he wasn't my type of. I had spoken on two occasions. I thought he was promoted beyond his level of competence. But people do grow up into a job. I remember that even when we're going to Brazil with Kwesi, some of us were not convinced that Kwesi can do the job because he was now coming. And in Brazil, we all saw it, that it was a learning process for him. But now we got to a stage where we've qualified. When you asked me that question, that, should we bring some other players here? And I said, but what about the coach? As soon as you decide to bring another coach to come and help you, you also say that, but that coach too was not part of the qualifier. Why are you bringing him? You understand me? So for me, he's done his best, he's done well, right? And we still think that maybe he might need some support for a big tournament.
You heard former Black Stars Management Committee member Ernest Thompson. Now, the head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Abdul Karim Zito, says his team has no option but to recover and face reality after losing 6-1 to Moroccan side Wydad Casablanca on aggregate to crash out of the CAF Confederation Cup. Speaking ahead of Kotoko's Ghana Premier League game against Kerala United on Sunday, the 2nd of November at the Babayara Stadium, Karim Zito says recovery from the loss won't be easy, but his team has to do it.
It wasn't easy, but we have to recover because it's part of the moment, and then we are out of it. We should face the reality and then come and prepare well for the league if we want to go back again. So you can't be crying whereas the league is still going on. So I think by now, the executives came and then the IMC chairman came, talked to them. I also talked to them. So far so good. We are working towards the league. Kotoko's game always happened to be very tough because the same players facing us will kill themselves. We bring them here, it will be another. This is so we are ready for it. I made them understood that look, Kotoko player should work hard extra. We don't have to depend on the team training all the time.
Abdul Karim Zito is the head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Let's head to Europe, where there are a number of big fixtures this weekend. Let's start from the Premier League, where on Saturday, Crystal Palace hosts Brentford at Selhurst Park. Nottingham Forest take on Manchester United. Burnley face Arsenal. Brighton take on Leeds. Fulham host Wolves. And Tottenham take on Chelsea. That match will kick off at 5:30 p.m. At 8 p.m. on Saturday, Liverpool hosts Aston Villa at Anfield. In the Premier League on Sunday, Manchester City take on AFC Bournemouth at 4:30 p.m. Sunderland hosts Everton at the Stadium of Light at 8 p.m. In La Liga, there's a match tonight between Getafe and Girona. Tomorrow, Villarreal take on Rayo Vallecano. Atletico Madrid hosts Sevilla at 3:15 p.m. Real Sociedad take on Athletic Bilbao at 5:30 p.m. and Real Madrid hosts Valencia at 8 p.m. On Sunday, Barcelona take on Elche at 5:30 p.m. Real Betis face Mallorca at 8 p.m. On a Monday, Oviedo take on Osasuna at 8 p.m. In the Serie A, Atalanta hosts Udinese at 2 p.m. On Saturday, Napoli take on Como. Juventus face Cremonese at 7:45 p.m. At the same time, Verona take on Inter. On Sunday in Serie A, Torino hosts Pisa. Fiorentina take on Lecce. Parma are up against Bologna at 5 p.m. and AC Milan take on AS Roma at 7:45 p.m. On Monday, Sassuolo face Genoa at 5:30 p.m. and Lazio hosts Cagliari at 7:45 p.m. In the Bundesliga, today there's a match between Augsburg and Dortmund at 7:30 p.m. On Saturday, VfB Stuttgart travel to Leipzig at 2:30 p.m. At the same time, Heidenheim take on Frankfurt and Union Berlin face Freiburg. On Sunday, Mainz are up against Werder Bremen at 2:30 p.m. St. Pauli take on Borussia Mönchengladbach at 2:30 p.m. Bayern Munich are up against Leverkusen at 5:30 p.m. The big game on Sunday, Cologne take on Hamburg, and Wolfsburg up against Hoffenheim. That match is at 4:30 p.m. And that's the latest in the world of sports. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show with Caleb Kuda continues.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spot in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
I send them, you get them. I get them, I send them.
I get them.
I pay them.
I get them. I take them.
You get them.
I send them.
I send them, you get them. I get them.
I buy them. I take them.
I pay them. I send them.
Telecel Cash. Experience the ultimate convenience of sending money on Telecel Cash. Sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is free. You can also make payments to merchants on all networks. Enjoy best value and total security with Telecel Cash.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
You're looking for a bank to rely on? Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we sick out to banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first. Nobody feed do, I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank will treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see yeah. Think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
pepper powder, me powder, me shishi. Sankofa pepper powder, me powder, me shishi. Sankofa pepper powder, me powder, me shishi. Me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, shishi wrong, shishi wrong.
About you keep a video, we have sankofa. Pepper soup where you know, pepper sankofa. Sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw.
Sankofa pepper powder, me powder, me shishi. Sankofa pepper powder, me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, me powder, me shishi, me powder.
Sankofa pepper powder. Ojawo.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Jiggy jiggy be the bang. Ash for jiggy jiggy it be strong. Ash for jiggy jiggy it be sweet. Ash for make you lie down cool. Ash for jiggy jiggy. Ash for make you lie down cool. Ash for heavy heavy. Ash for make you lie down cool. Ash for jiggy jiggy. Ash for make you lie down cool. Ash for come on bounce it. International Ash for Shama. I meet some girl for Pote last week. Fine face with the backside tape. I yell giddy giddy many man she bounce like two. German on the night man she go tell my boo. See back up what a man can do. Give her the whole world the woman April fool. My name JDU mattress, my pillow said body. Ash for me where the girl pass through. She did spring on my bed, wow will look. Feel it, no 8, 10 inch, no. You know the same. Stability, yes, answer your mono. Durability be what? Comfort be supreme, make you lie down, cool. Ash for jiggy jiggy. Ash for make you lie down, cool. Ash for affordability be like ability. Ash for Ash foam, jiggy jiggy mattress. Feel it, know it.
My people, this October, Tap Send gets something big for you.
Just send money to Ghana with Tap Send, and you could be one of the 100 lucky winners to get a full reward equal to everything you send.
Just send love home and stand the chance to win your full reward in your account.
Winners will be contacted in November, so don't wait. Keep sending and make your transfer count.
Tap Send, fast, easy. Tap Send, Papa no.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey there, all enterprise customers. We are rewarding all of you just for standing by us all this while. Simply keep doing the things you've always done with us, like renewing policies, making purchases, and more. The twist though, you have to do them on our self-service portal via web or the Enterprise Advantage app. Once you log into the portal, access Advantage Points and do any of the transactions you're allowed to do there in order to earn points. The more you transact, the more points you earn. The points you earn can be used to redeem loads of airtime, Momo, and other rewards. It's that simple. Just visit the portal, log in, and enjoy. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless.
Enterprise, your advantage.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
At the burn it on.
Mr. J, baby.
She prefers to get a life to that of the life them living in the estates. I'm gonna be my wife, so she not gonna break no rules that I state. Together like the sea and shore, start for eternity and yes for sure. I guess I got to end for more, and don't bother about another girl but more. My girl, from the ghetto where we born and grow, it's only our kind of love we know. Nothing gonna stop us now, we loving us till we grow.
My boy, from the ghetto where we born and grow, it's only our kind of love we know. Nothing's gonna stop us, no. We're loving us till we grow old, yeah.
I love you more. Come from the ghetto where we born and grow, and you are the only one that I know. My ghetto girl.
I love you more, 'cause from the ghetto where we're born and grow, and you are the only one that I know. You're my ghetto Friana pa, Kosiana Ju, Wajin drink wanna kumi. Oh boy, you know I can't do nothing without you, and all the things
The City
you do
Breakfast Show.
to me.
Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
That's why you alone represent the wood and I'm fire. I go pull any land to give you what you desire. Lifetime service, none of we are gonna retire. We're reaching up, reaching up, reaching up high. Hold my hand, let's play and dance together. 'Cause you are my love, yeah.
I love you more. 'Cause from the ghetto where we born and grow, and you are the only one that I know. My ghetto girl.
I love you more, 'cause from the ghetto where we're born and grow, and you are the only one that I know.
My ghetto girl too strong for your flatter and blinks. She deals with the truth and natural things. Clean heart, pure love, no dirty things. I put her above all my things. That's why when other man them coming and them try act funny, she side by me, she not want them money, and always complain of a boy named Tony that chase over her with him Lamborghini out. But what them do not know, in her system my blood flows. This girl here, I'm me everything, the one I'm cherishing, my love, my life, my soul. She alone qualifies to be my own. My black diamond out of slow. No matter what them a go do, I do you won't go on me do. Oh my girl, from the ghetto where we born and grow, it's only our kind of love we know. Nothing gonna stop us now. We loving us till we grow.
My boy, from the ghetto where we born and grow, it's only our kind of love we know.
Stone Boy and Irene Logan on this one. They call Ghetto Love. I like it. I love it so much. 0549986996. We could dedicate this very special song to someone special to you, celebrating their birthday, anniversary, or whatever makes their time, whatever milestone they're celebrating. It's an interactive show, so let's hear you. 0549986996. That WhatsApp number also receives your concerns, your observations, and anything that makes you happy you want us to talk about. This entire week we've been focused on our agri sector. We're looking at rice. We have a lot of glut. Our farmers are complaining. They have paddy rice on their farms and their warehouse, but they are unable to sell. The millers are also complaining. Over 200,000 tons of paddy rice that's going waste. We're told 1.3 million tons as well, metric tons from last year. There are projections will hit 1.5 million metric tons by end of this year. We have so much food and people are hungry, and a lot of the food is going waste. There's a lot of irony in this situation. There is a gap in the farming and getting the food from the farm to the tables and across the country and even beyond. So we are pushing from the side of policy for the leaders whose mandate it is to ensure we are well fed, to put our money where our mouth is, and also for you and I as citizens, we are conscientizing ourselves to vote our money on Made in Ghana, Grown in Ghana, Produced in Ghana. This Christmas, let's eat Ghana.
I put her above all my things.
That has engaged our thoughts. As you know, on the City Breakfast Show, we always put Ghana first. The agenda is Ghana and nothing else. So let's keep the conversation going. 0549986996. More interviews, more conversations, more music. While we are at it, congratulations to Richard Kwache, Jamilu Abdullah, Joseph Mone Aqua, Maxwell, Safo Boating, Jonathan Alovo, and many others who emerged winners in September 2025 for the First Bank Ghana Use and Win promo. You can also be a winner from now until 30th November 2025. Use the First mobile app or star 894 hash for your everyday transactions. Stand a chance of winning 500 Ghana cedis cash every single week. The more you use the First mobile app or star 894 hash, the better your chances of winning. What are you waiting for? Grab your phone now and use the First mobile app or star 894 hash. You could be one of our lucky weekly winners. Use the same channel, star 894 hash or First mobile app. If you do not have an account yet, use these same channels to create same. 0596921921 is the number to call if you have any concerns. First Bank, you first. Yam Vita instant cereal with milk is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy peasy. With 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat and maize, and wheat. Baby gets a variety of cereals. Yum Vita infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals including zinc, iron and calcium. Yum Vita is offering you value for money. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a strong start. Now, do you worry about the future of your dependents when you're no more? Do you want to secure a good life for your immediate family and other dependents when you pass on? Only SNIT guarantees your family and dependents the income security and comfort they need when you are no more. If you're a member of the SNIT scheme and you pass on, SNIT ensures that your nominated dependents are protected and cared for. SNIT pays a lump sum to support them. So take decisive action today. Get enrolled on the SNIT scheme, pay your contributions regularly, and relax knowing that SNIT has your dependents covered in the event of your passing. Call SNIT on 0302 611 622 or connect with them on their socials at SNIT Ghana. There are 53 branches nationwide. You are to transact business with them. SNIT will deliver on our promise.
From the ghetto where we burn and grow, it's only our kind of love we know.
Something new is coming. Volkswagen Ghana is opening a new showroom. Did you know you can acquire a brand new German machine with your used car budget in the month of October as we open a brand new showroom, Volkswagen Accra? Oh yeah, save up to a whopping 50,000 Ghana cedis depending on the vehicle you buy as we open Volkswagen Accra showroom at Atlantic Tower Celebration Road. Where is the pride in driving an old used car when you could have purchased a brand new car at a used car price? You deserve a brand new car, my friend. Take advantage now. Drive VW, drive local. Call or WhatsApp VW Ghana on 025-638-6896. They have a range of models: Vetus, T-Cross, T1, All Space, all new Touareg, Terramont, and the Amarok pickup. So deal with us now.
John Mr. J, baby.
This one is for my true lovers in the ghettos. I say order of a uno mundia. Wo utinko. Get some love. Get some love. Get some love. This not true. Get some love. Get some love. Get some love. Get some love. This not true. Get some love. My baby girl say she's only living the life for me. She can do without me. I'm her source of energy. She says I'm the only one, bright in the morning like the sun.
Oh, come on. Oh, Bravo, Ghana Rap Sofo, and Stoneboy on this one. It's a favorite, trust me. Dangerously inseparable. Alright, good morning. Please help me wish a glorious happy birthday to Richmond Danso of Kodesh Family Church, Dobro IAB. May the Lord bless his new age from Gutson. Alright, happy birthday to you, Princess Hannah Friye. Have a most wonderful year ahead from Solomon Hossa and the Events Committee of the Ghana Police Church 37, Accra. The message is be blessed. Congratulations to Zara, Esther, Derek, Lovia, Richard, and all who are graduating today from Kofi Annan Peacekeeping Training Center, Teshi. This is coming from Richard in Tema. Congratulations, Zara and Esther, Derek, Lovia, Richard, and all. Great job, well done. Please wish my beautiful sister, Mrs. Grace Ofori of DVLA, a glorious happy birthday. Happy birthday, Gracie. I love you so much. You mean so much to me. Lots of love from Vivian. Now, do you know you can send money across Africa straight from your phone with Zenith Bank's USSD code? That is *966#. Did you know? Oh, you didn't know? It's that easy. Simply dial *966#. Select Zenith Cash, choose cross-border transfer, select destination country and follow the prompt. No apps, no stress. Whether you're supporting your family, settling a bill, or paying vendors, *966# has you covered across the continent. Alternatively, you may use Zenith Internet Banking or visit any Zenith Bank branch for your transfer across Africa. This service is powered by PAPS, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement Systems. It's fast, safe, and super convenient. Try it today. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Now, are you buying a car from the US, Canada, or even locally here in Ghana? Get the facts first with Duty to Go. Check import duty costs, verify if the car has been reported stolen, and even see its original auction photos all before you buy. So download Duty to Go. 2 is a number. Duty to Go. It's all together. Download it now on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store. Call or WhatsApp 0302-906-719. Don't buy and start dodging Iyoko or the FBI. No truth first. Duty to Go, rethink tomorrow today. Please note, Duty to Go works only for vehicles from the North American market. Go Ghana. Absa Bank Ghana Limited has great news for you. Banking just got a whole lot easier, and it's happening right in your neighborhood with Absa Agency Banking. Absa Agency Banking. With that, you can now deposit cash, withdraw money, and pay your bills quickly, safely, and conveniently. That's right. No need to travel far or wait in line. It's banking made simple. And it's right where you are. Here's something even better. You can be a part of it. If you're a business owner or someone who loves serving your community, why not become an Absa Bank agent? It's a great way to earn extra income, grow your business, and help bring banking closer to the people. If you're interested, please call 053-1036-610. Visit absa.com.gh to apply. Absa Agency Banking, fast, easy, and secure. Your story matters, Absa. All right, let me say a very special good morning to George Commodore, all the way in Rwanda. He's doing the listening. Had a chat with him on Beyond Borders the other time. It was a blast. Get to know your listener, George. Good morning to you. It's Pink October, people. It's time to stand strong against breast cancer. This Friday is Pink Friday at Shell. Shell is offering free breast cancer screening at the Kotoka International Airport, Shell, because when it comes to the breast cancer, early detection is everything. So join us at KIA Shell on 31st October, which is today, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come get screened, as early detection saves lives. A simple act today can help rewrite your tomorrow. Together, let's fuel hope, create awareness, and take life-saving action against breast cancer. Shell, go well. Happy birthday to Justina Manan Ewu. On this special day, I pray that God's favor and blessings overflow in your life. May your birthday be a celebration of joy, love, and new beginnings. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Please help me wish my friend Dr. Ohema Osaibonsu of KNUST a very happy birthday with God's blessings. Business scientist from the University of Ghana sending this to Dr. Ohema Osaibonsu of KNUST. Good morning, Caleb and team. I would like to say a happy birthday to my little girl Baraka. She is a year old today. Tell her I would pull every length. I'll go every length to fulfill her desires in this life. Let her know that I love her so much. From Abdul Rauf Ketchios from Tamale. A blessed and happy birthday to Augustine K. Amo of Priest Sanctuary in Koforiduya. We pray that God surprises you today and always and gives you long and healthy years. Apologies from your siblings, your nieces and nephews, Awenam, Elinam, Esinam, Poma, Danswa, and Obrempong. We love you is the message.
Favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And I'm in a club with your favorite singer, Maurice Babyface.
Music on my wild. Ubedia manasa, don't mama wild. Ube from manapa. My wife, Nadi, you'll be never there. And come and dream it here, my wool. So, boys, you're quiet. Although, Nika say, cry. Nika say, me see, was see, me, and cry. Nika say, although me, dear babe. Nika say, although me, and cry. Mystery girl, you driving me crazy. Please tell them time to be your baby. Yeah. What shall I say? What should I do? What shall I say?
And the birthday messages was brought to you by MasterCard. My people, let's talk about convenience and safety when it comes to your money. Do you know that with MasterCard you have the power to shop and make payments on the go? Oh yeah, you do. On lazy Saturdays you can buy breakfast, lunch, and a snack, even dinner, all from your couch, all with your MasterCard. You can even shop locally and internationally with just a tap. And if you're out and about, pay by inserting your card, tapping or scanning. Leave cash in the past, go to your bank and switch to MasterCard today to be on your way to something truly priceless.
Yes, Caleb, man. Caleb, right?
The way you are calling me this morning is like the Friday is going to end well. If the mouth is full, then the beard will feel
yes.
I hope the mouth is getting full. It has to full quickly because then it's 31st.
Oh my God, no
problem.
So don't worry.
No problem at all. It is well. It is well.
You understand? That's a lot I've said in just a space of
as for that one, I don't
30 seconds. Don't worry, the people know.
Yeah, you want to draw attention to something, right?
Yes. Before I do that, though, let me just say good morning to a good friend, an ardent listener of the show and the station generally, who's been doing this for so many
wonderful
years. The name is Gabriel Klyer, and I know that he's currently listening to us of the CBG, the North Ridge branch. You know the SU Tower. Behind that tower, we have. I think that's where GH1 is, right?
Correct.
Yes, that's right. Yes. So he's within that building. He's one of the finest working, what do you call it, staff of the GCB. Not GCB, CBG. Yeah, that's the correct pronunciation. I met him yesterday. Fantastic guy and committed to what he does, and then also listening to us. And May God continue to bless him and all the members of staff who are there. I met quite a number of them yesterday, and generally very, very well serviced set of staff. Nice. And I'm happy.
The way you are impressed with their service.
No. Yes, I mean, like Charlie, they know what's up. So yeah, so there's that side. I beg you, if you go there, increase their salary.
Whatever it is, just let it trickle down. That's all.
It's important. It's important. For the avoidance of that, this is the Northridge branch of the CBG. Yes, but that having been said, let me take you to the Inquisitor newspaper. So this morning, I read a headline that says that Rawlings was a bully from childhood, attributed to the Honorable Fritz Bafo, a former member of Parliament. Well, for the records, that was not what the Honorable Fritz Bafo said. So the story should have been that Rawlings was a bully fighter.
As in he fought off people who bullied.
Exactly. Now, so this characterization changes.
It misleads the
that's
readers.
Right. And we take the opportunity to withdraw entirely the headline as read, and then how it would have been construed. And then we apologize unreservedly to the Rawlingses, and then also we urge the newspaper, which is the Inquisitor newspaper, to do the needful. They should maybe in the next edition, which should be on Monday, if that's what they do, they should actually correct this.
Very important. There's an important update also. I mean, throughout the week, listeners will know that we've kept our lenses on Greek sector and rice in particular. We have glut all over the country. If you look at the front page of the Ghanaian Times this morning, it says 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice locked up for lack of market. We've been speaking to the farmers, the millers, and they've been elucidating their challenges to us. But now we all know that we have an influx of smuggled rice, cheaper rice that has been smuggled in. And then we've also been told that state institutions that otherwise bought from our local rice farmers, Buffer Stock, the army, they've not been purchasing as they used to. So you have cheaper, inferior rice being smuggled into the system, and you have mountains of paddy rice harvested over the years by the hard work of our compatriots, sitting up and going bad, and we are looking on. This morning, we've heard from the Buffer Stock. They are calling for more money. They say that they're engaging cabinets to release 100 million Ghana cedis in funding to support the bulk purchase of surplus food commodities such as maize and rice. We have the voice of the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of NAFCO, Osmond Amwa. So I'll bring you that, and then we have a conversation.
You would recall that as part of the reset agenda by this government, it was decided that we need to invest heavily in the agricultural sector. With those investments came improved inputs for farmers. We gave them access to other incentives that would make sure that their production levels are increased. That has dovetailed into a high yield. So you would notice that on social media and in the media space, a lot of farmers are complaining that their sacrifices and their toil is going to waste. And farmers have appealed passionately to government to come to their rescue, lest they would lose a substantial part of their livelihoods, if not entirely. So I want to set also by adding this background. So the farmers cried, and there was glut in key producers such as maize, rice. Farmers in the Afram Plains, the Northern Belt, are complaining there are no market space for them, there's no price, and because there's limited storage, some of them cannot store. So the potential to have high post-harvest losses was huge. So this plea was channeled through the Minister for Agriculture, and through his instrumentality, he engaged Cabinet, and Cabinet approved an initial funding of 100 million Ghana cedis for NAFCO to go to the market and start the mop-up process. This money that was given is supposed to be on incremental basis. I'm happy to announce that following the release of the 100 million, we met as management and decided that we need to apply it to where it matters most. It's just not rice. It's just not a rice conversation. There's a maize conversation. There's a gari conversation. There's a cassava conversation. So we decided that if we wanted to be relevant, a country that wants to sustain or survive needs to build healthy food reserves. The annual consumption for staple foods in Ghana is around 6.8 million. That's what we consume. So we encourage our farmers to try and meet that production levels so that there's an uptick. Ghanaians can consume that. Now we find a situation where farmers have tried to meet that quota or that threshold, but we cannot buy. Obviously for two reasons. Because of the challenges of the economy, lack of funding. So government decided that let's put a national food reserve program. The national food reserve program is just simple logic. That at least in case of emergency, let's be able to put away 10% of our annual consumption. So if we consume 6.8 million in staples, it simply means that we should be able to set aside 10% of that in case of an emergency or a famine so that we can address the concerns and the plight of our people. This will mitigate food insecurity and generally improve the security conditions in the country. Because if a hungry man doesn't understand logic. Having said that, government committed the 100 million, and of the 100 million, we bought rice. We bought rice, some 60,000 bags of rice. We've been able to purchase some 120,000 bags of maize. We've been able to also purchase 10,000 bags of gari. The logic is simple. Why gari? Gari is just because of its readiness and nearness to convert that to food. If you give someone in distress, like our brothers who were displaced in the Volta region, you give them maize, they would have to invest money and process it. When people are in distress, they lose everything. So we needed to add gari because the nearness to conversion to food is easier. And as I address, you would see the screen that you see some of the activities we've started doing, the mop-up exercises, the grains we've received, and the intended proposals that we want to do with them. So I'm happy to announce that all these things have been procured with 100 million. The question then is, has this solved the problem? No. Our farmers are still at risk of losing everything. We need enough finance to be able to go back and mop up additional food that is on the market, lest it will be destroyed. I'm happy to announce this afternoon that the Minister for Agriculture has agreed that he would be discussing with Cabinet on an urgent need for additional release of funding of about 100 million again on incremental basis, so that we'll be able to mop up the additional surpluses that are on the market. This time we want to do the approach differently. You would recall that the complaints are coming from different sectors of the country. There's the coastal, Volta and coastal belts. There's the Ashanti and middle belts. And then there's the northern enclave. All these belts have active farmers. So the plan is to make sure whatever intervention government is seeking to roll out targets these smallholder farmers or generally household farmers who are able to have the direct benefit of selling their produce. The construct before was we had prices for all these grains. We didn't have a price for paddy rice. Now, the biggest threat is that in the Fumbisi and then the northern belts, farmers have produced a lot of rice and there's glut. These farmers are appealing or have appealed to government to come and mop up. On the basis of that cry, the minister asked the Producer Price Determination Committee of NAFCO to quickly assemble and determine the price for paddy rice. I'm happy to announce that following extensive deliberations by the committee has recommended paddy rice price per kilo at 5 cedis per kilo. What that means is that this would be a floor price to the farmer. That is to say that no aggregator, if is working for NAFCO or for the government of Ghana, would be allowed to buy paddy rice below 5 cedis per kilo.
So that's the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of NAFCO, Osmond Amwa, giving us some update on the issue of glut rice, paddy rice, and all of it. He says that the minister has given assurances that he will engage cabinet for an urgent release of some 100 million Ghana cedis to mop up, the buying of some of these as the paddy rice that we've seen up north. This looks good for starters, but I remember earlier in the week when we spoke to some of the farmers, one of them did say that we've not had the state institutions like the army and buffer stock actually buy their rice. So it's one thing government releasing the money, is another thing they actually buying from our local farmers. Because I think there's a possibility the money can be released, and
they will end up buying
something else.
Okay, I thought he specifically said that the money is being released to mop up.
Correct.
So we presume that is the purpose is to buy the rice that we have stuck in the warehouses. If that happens, it at least it gives a good sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one, because today in the Ghanaian Times we're seeing that 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice has been locked up for lack of market.
Wow.
Yeah.
1.3 million metric tons.
Yes. Yeah. I'll give you a breakdown.
Okay, if you can give us a breakdown.
Yes, I'll give Oscar, you want to help with that?
Yes.
So yes, Ghanaian Times
has find the story on center spread.
Yeah.
I read it much earlier this morning, and the story is by a Times reporter, and it says more than 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice are stuck in warehouses due to the lack of buyers. The leadership of the Rice Producers Association and Apex Farmers Association have disclosed. Now, this, they said, included over 200,000 metric tons of paddy rice from the 2024 harvest season in warehouses across the Upper East, Northern and Northeast regions. Now, similarly, the National Rice Development Data has projected that the country's harvest for 2025 will hit 1.5 million metric tons, an increase from 1.3 million in 2024. Now, according to a statement issued by the Committee for the Promotion of Local Rice and Other Commodities and copied to the Ghanaian Times, already this year, significant volumes have been harvested, with 300,000 metric tons in the Upper East region, 400,000 metric tons in the Northeast region, 300,000 metric tons in the Northern region,
right.
50,000 metric tons in the Savannah region, 20,000 metric tons in the Upper West region, and 100 metric tons in the Volta region, all locked away without buyers.
So
what's the Volta region figure again?
100,000 metric
100,000 metric tons. Okay, so let's turn our attention to the Volta region properly. There's a farmer on the line who is a rice farmer in the region and want to delve into the details of that. Duncan Amwa joins us. He's a rice farmer. Duncan, you're different from the petroleum guy, correct?
No, I'm different from you. I'm from Akwafu area.
now Oti region.
Very well. So
the brilliant guy said is my it's an old friend.
Okay, very well then. Tell us about the rice story in the Volta region. We've been to the Upper East, Northeast, Savannah, Upper West, and we've seen that there are tons and tons of rice paddy that is going bad due to lack of market. What's the story in the Volta region for rice farmers?
Even the 100,000 is just partial because we are now entering the major harvesting season. Very soon, we'll still increase the volumes of rice in the Volta region. The first season is just partial, and the second one is for all. That upland and everybody will produce. At the market, actually, we have a very big challenge. The money you put in, you find it. If you can't recoup it, you can't get it back because the labor and other things. Unfortunately for us, even the public programs are being used. They are using foreign rice, which is crippling our market for the local rice. Formerly, they were complaining that there are stones. Now that story is completely out. We are producing to meet the national consumption. Look at the tonnage machine from other regions. There are other Western region is lying there. They also produce. So this is the problem you have. Markets are the biggest problem.
Right, but let's look at it. Where is your farm? What's the size and what's the capacity you produce every farming season?
I have one farm in Feni, Abalavi, Feni. That's Ketu North District, about 60 acres there, close to the border. Part of it even on the Togoland. And I have one at Akpafu, where I am now. So in Southern Volta, and then Southern Oti, that's where my farms are located. And for instance, last year, for instance, my number of volumes that I produced in 80 kg was about 940 bags. 900 of the 40 kg, that's number 4. 80 kg, that's the number 4 bags we are talking about. And finding market becomes a very big problem for me. And I'm yet to continue to start another harvesting. Where to sell and how the buyer to come. When these market women actually buy your rice, you have a very big problem. You can't have money. And even getting oil is a very big problem. This is a challenge all of the field farmers face. Your number is popular. Somebody will call me in our language. Chogavenam lu, a gadi dilego. Chogavenam. Whom are you talking to? He's talking to a buyer who has credited the rice and he's not paying. And most of the price is very cheap. Price very, very low for us because the production cost over the income is very bad. Can't tally. Because my number is popular, just like I already said. They will call me and start harassing me, bring me my money, bring me my money. No, I'm not a buyer, I'm a producer.
How challenging is it? Okay, so are you having challenges dealing with smuggled rice in the Volta region as well?
We come again.
I
realize that what the complaint they are giving, especially at the Hopper market and Peve market, as well as Plando, their rice, the quality is not all that way good. But because they are, I don't know.
Okay, so my question has to do with smuggling. Since the region is a border region, yes,
it's very high. You will be surprised that the rice are being transported from Oti region to Volta region across the borders. Those rice brand are foreign rice. Every day, one of my farms, which is Akpafu, where I am now, is close to the major road going to Northern region. You see taxis. These small minibuses here loading rice towards southern Ghana. We don't know where they are selling this. They are passing this rice through from the borders. When they bring it, their price is very, very low than we the local rice. Meanwhile, our prices are highly low. Look, 100 kg, for instance, at Abalavi in Feni is going to 400 Ghana cedis now. How can you meet your production cost? When combined harvester is taking about 1,200 from you per 40 square, call it 40 square. How can you meet your production cost? Fertilizer, look at it. other service charges, and the land fee, and other things on the field. Those are in irrigation use, buying water, paying for. They take credit and they can't meet repayment. You see, we are on rain fed. When the rain fails us, we lose completely. Luckily this year, the rains have supported us and we have produced. Where is the market?
Compared to the smuggled...
brown rice. Meanwhile, we haven't produced the brown rice here. So most brown rice are white rice. They go up with the grasses. So when you grow it earlier, bearing fruit becomes a problem.
Duncan, help us appreciate the cost difference between the locally produced rice and the smuggled rice.
I come again.
What's the price difference between the rice we produce here in the Volta region and the smuggled ones that are brought in?
Fine. Now there is a long grain from Togo. The bag is going to about 400, 450 per 50 kg. When ours is milled, it's about 500 plus. So the patronage becomes a problem.
Very well.
Some are even going down that some types of this fungal rice are even going at 300 and something. 300 and something. Which Wachi people are mostly people using. Meanwhile, they are our main consumers because the taste is very good for our local rice. But now they've changed it. They will mix small quantity of the local rice. And so which, you see, the market is dropping. Instead of using it at least 80% or 100%, they use just about 10% to mix the foreign rice and prepare and put on the market.
But do rice farmers in the region sell your rice to government agencies, say the army, schools, hospitals, prisons, buffer stock?
They will definitely give it to a contractor who prefers carrying the smuggling rice. When some days back, I went to a village called Akpafu Odomi. On the car I joined, they put the school feeding food there. The scent in the car looks, there is not a local rice, foreign rice they are preparing for the school children. So I even complained to the people, the other passengers in the car. So we have plenty of rice, even in this community, people are struggling to sell. I have some rice to sell now, where to sell it? They are struggling to sell now. And you are cooking foreign rice for our children in the community here. So they started complaining that even they're supposed to allow them from this community to buy and cook. But they rather prepare it from somewhere else. And then, this is what the lady told me in the car. And the driver is not part of the school feeding program. He's just a conveyor to carry the food to that village and give to some agent who's the rep for the cook in that village. You see? The Ghana Armed Forces, while we were, we farmers come together and processing it for Finatrade. It went on well. Now Finatrade is no more there. Other small companies are around. They don't have the capacity to take more and process it and bag it attractively to sell. This is another big challenge for us. Our local rice producers feel that are even able to do attractive packaging. And there's a shortfall over there too. We does not promote our local rice market. As if we don't have quality food. It's a very quality food and good nutrition too.
Right, Duncan, what's the solution that rice farmers wish government and indeed the media and the rest of Ghanaians pushed to deal with this issue?
The media actually to help us reduce the importation, the smuggling and the importation, and also the patronage of the public sector. Patronage of the public sector. You will not be surprised that they are giving some award with some, so that with rice. You see the bag is a foreign rice. You see it on the back that they are displaying on TV to award somebody. It's a foreign rice. Schools, they are using foreign rice. SCS, they are using foreign rice. And then where do we go with ours now? And number two, the people also to be mediated, like the extension officers, they are what do you call? They have small money. They don't even care for them. So the solution is this sector should be looked at, the market, and then the key actors on the field, and then they should make sure they seal the smuggling routes. We will support them when we are trying our best. We'll support them in all this business. So reducing the what do you call the smuggling. And then for the school feeding, should be completely in the local rice. There should be a policy like that. I could remember during President Kufuor's time, he came in on board that they want to use even brown rice. It worked well, but just the caterer that did not cater for us. Myself, my rice remained there about 60 bucks today, since President Kufuor's time. See, so they should restructure things for market, local consumption rate to weak. They should try and increase the local consumption. At the schools, other public sector, the armed forces, wherever the hotels, then I think we can lift this up.
Duncan, though, but what about storage facilities? Do you have
very bad? Very, very. We can't be on video call. I'll enter you. I'll take you to town. I feel I should have been in the town so that I video and look at the rice on the ground. That's a Richard warehouse at Akpafum in person. The super facilities we don't have. We have a very big challenge there. Very big. Even the extension agent where to stay, where for them to be and work with us. The renovation completely poor. For the storage facility, we only have for the fertilizer. The fertilizers are not much to meet our needs. Farmer per bag.
Are the farmers able to access credit or capital from the financial?
They don't recognize us at all. We are not fit. If that farm that I did in 2023, if it should have been a loan that I took, today I should have been somewhere. I cannot talk to you on phone. I must hide myself or be in jail. When the fire got catch up with my farm in my farm at Spain, you see, and luckily for me, to the chief of Togwi Dagwi, he said, "No, my brother, we saw the problem. So the land fee is the one that you have been able to pay. Let's maintain it and leave the rest." You see.
Right. Duncan, thank you for talking to us. Duncan Amoa is a rice farmer in the Volta region. He's been sharing the story of rice farmers in the Volta region. Not very different from some of the accounts we've seen coming particularly from the north. Which region is the biggest producer of rice in the country, though?
Well, if you look at these numbers,
no, it's normally between the northern and the Volta region.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mostly Volta region, but there have been years that the northern region has produced more. Yes.
Wow.
So you're talking about the Veta, Avalavi, that area. You come to the northern, that region,
right?
And then the Akpafu areas that he mentioned. They have some very beautiful plains in those areas that allow for.
I do know the Veta traditional area even celebrates the rice festival. So there's a traditional festival in the Veta Traditional Authority that's just focused on rice because
in Ghana, all the 16 regions produce rice. All the 16 regions produce rice.
Wow.
Proper.
Yeah.
Yes, but you have about 5-6 regions that account for about 80%
of the output.
Yes, so you are talking about the Volta region, the northern region, the Upper East region, Oti region, Ashanti region, and lately Central region. You know, so between these 6, they account for about 80% of the output, and so they are hardest hit
when these happen.
Yes, you know, we just want the government policy to favor our made in Ghana produce products services. That's first call, and then we also want this campaign. To sustain this campaign where we eat what we grow, so that policy should help curate the market properly, so that the market will be fluid and attractive.
Yeah.
You heard the man talking about banks and access to credit. Look, the banks are not Red Cross. They are not. I'm telling you, they are businesses.
Yeah.
So they are not the ones going to throw their money because they want to be patriotic into spaces that they know that the money will not come back.
Risky.
But sometimes we have ADB, for instance. Supposedly,
but it's still. You see, when ADB records losses, we go after them.
We do.
Okay.
You understand? So what I'm saying is that, you see, the responsibility belongs to the government.
To de-risk.
I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Charlie Odogono Secondary School.
Oh,
you win.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. No, but man can hear. Man can hear. Man can hear. Man can hear.
Please.
No. O'Reilly.
Take your name.
I protest though, because I have some good friends from Udo.
We are quoting somebody.
No, I think you are right to de-risk this whole thing, especially the produce or the produce lines that we don't struggle, to produce, if you like.
Correct.
I mean, we have rice sitting down,
Charlie.
and we are not buying that one, and we are importing rice from elsewhere. I mean, as for the private citizen, they will use their money to buy what they can afford. So you can't blame Caleb Kuda for going to the shop, sees local rice, 10 cedis, it's equivalent imported rice, 5 cedis, and he said that he has to be patriotic, so he should buy the local rice. It doesn't work that way. You see, you can't sustain that kind of thing because you're not going to supervise people's choices. But if the government, as is done in other countries, would incentivize the rice chain for people to get into it, okay. For instance, yesterday the Alhaji we spoke to says that he's had to lay people off. You understand? Lay people off because, and I went there to see. The people come. In fact, the people who have been laid off, they've been laid off on paper.
But they still show up. Because there's nothing to do.
There's nothing to help.
And you see them sitting across the mill and chatting, mostly women.
Oh,
okay. And a lot of these people actually fall below the government's employment radar. So the only way we can engage them is to empower these farmers so they can absorb them into the employment space. So it's not a profit and loss enterprise we are talking about. It is government putting money so that they can push the market back. If you don't do that, the foreigners will take advantage of the situation.
And I think this particular government has the impetus to push this because I remember watching Bernard's interview with those who are leading the 24-hour economy. There's a section they talk about the Grow 24, where they talked about the Volta Basin, cultivating a 2 million hectare parcel of land, making it irrigable so farmers or individuals who want to farm can go in there and do their farming so that we are food self-sufficient and all of that. If we are looking at that long term, that's great. But in the medium term, if we are not able to deal with the glut that private individuals on their own with the conditions, rain-fed farming, manual largely, with very few machinery and all of that, if with all that difficult situations we've been able to produce so much and it's going bad, and we are not able to deal with it immediately, I'm not so confident how we are going to do the large mechanized one.
Well, they have to. You see, per the figures that Sky is reading from the Ghanaian Times, if these figures are the official figures for 2024, then that suggests to me that we've had a significant increase in the output. Okay. you were mentioning 300,000 metric tons for one region. Okay. Which region did the 300,000? Is it Upper East? Upper East typically will do 200,000 metric tons. So if they have done 300,000 metric, it means that something is working. Okay.
Yeah.
But as I said yesterday, we are pitching our farmers against rich merchants. The person is only a farmer.
True.
And we expect the farmer to grow the rice paddy, to mill the rice, to bag and package the rice, to transport the rice, and then after transporting the rice, we expect them to own shops, retail it, market it.
That's a lot.
They are just farmers. They are not magicians.
That's a lot. So, the good thing is I have the lead of the Agric Transformation Grow 24 program at the Office of the President on the line. His name is Charles. No, we want to pick his thoughts on this. Sir, good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Caleb, and my regards to your listeners.
Fantastic. So, as the lead of the Agric Transformation Grow 24 program at the Office of the President, when you're listening and you're paying attention to our farmers across the regions, rice farmers in particular, complain and show us the hills and mountains of rice they've harvested, but they're going bad. What are your immediate thoughts, and how do you think we can address this?
Oh, I think the ministry so far has done well with the steps they've taken, providing money to buffer stock or NAFCO to mop up what is in the system. And I was happy to also hear they are advancing more money for them to mop up the excess produce we have in the market. What probably we could add is to have more, if they don't have plans already in place yet, to have more licensed aggregators employed, so that with the added capital, they could be all over the affected areas and help us mop up quickly. And then also the smuggling. We should be able to do something about that to ensure that we prevent it. And I'm also happy to hear that we have a minimum guaranteed price, which is being used to support, make sure that our farmers are not making losses. Just that we may also have to monitor that and periodically review it to reflect the situation on the market. I understand places like Tumu, the people have to come in and insist on the aggregator to buy at a particular price. So it means that the minimum price now is still a bit lower than what the farmers need to have. So we need to have a look at that as well. And then we could also, just like someone, you were asking, Duncan, institutional procurement should also increase. We should be able to get the national school feeding program, the prisons, the securities, etc., to buy from our farmers. We should eat what we grow. I think with that in place, it will help.
Great. So,
that is where we come in. Sorry, Caleb, were you saying something?
Please go on. Finish on that line before I continue.
Yeah, where we come in is where we have processing going on. If they could be able to begin, we have for them and have benefits for them to run shift. So companies that are processing rice, maize, and other foodstuffs, we encourage them to start running shifts. Once we have excess commodities in the market, it's the time to begin to do that. At the beginning of our program, we started this in February. At that time, people were complaining that the installed capacity that being operationalized was just less than 40%. And so this is the time for them to take advantage and process more. Let me stop here. Maybe you have more questions for
yes, so, Mr. Charles, the question is that if we are producing more and we are unable to buy, there's less market. We see the elaborate plans of your office to do the Grow 24 and ensure that we are food sufficient. 2 million hectares of land for agric, you call the Agbladu and all. if at this stage where people are manually growing rice, rain-fed, we have so much, but there is no market. How sure are we that when you roll yours out and it becomes successful, we won't see the same story as we are seeing now?
Yeah, even with this current production, we are not meeting our local demand. It's just that we have a paradox that we must overcome. Now, with our approach, we're using an integrated value chain approach, which means that we take it from, we look at each value chain. Let me use poultry as an example. Some time back, we have a policy to increase the production of broilers and layers, and then we gave a lot of day-old chicks. Then when the products were ready...
Hello, sir.
So we are in the process.
Sir, your line is breaking, so I would need you to reposition yourself a bit so we can have a more stable line.
Let me stop so that we can... what we are... we are looking at a situation where we are change. So
okay, we'll try and re-establish connection with you for a much more stable line. Charles Nonu is the lead on Agric at the government's Grow 24 program at the Office of the President. We're trying to tease out what the government is doing specifically to address the issue we have in light of its own vision of the Grow 24 business that the government is pushing.
Caleb, it will be, I think it will be useful, before you come back in, I just want to read some, additional paragraph from this story by the Ghanaian Times. So the story is somewhere in the Ghanaian Times says, meanwhile, markets across the country are being flooded with cheap, expired, let's underline that one, and smuggled imported rice. We heard that in the interview. Often backed by politically connected cartels. Let's underline that. Politically connected cartels. Now, these actors benefit from government contracts and repackage expired imports brought in through unapproved borders without paying the necessary taxes. Now, such practices are crippling Ghanaian farmers who cannot sell at competitive prices and are being driven into debt and bankruptcy. Members of the committee who have endorsed the boycott include Association of Rice Producers and Millers, Chamber of Agribusiness, Association of Soya Value Chain Actors, Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, the Ghana National Association of Farmers and Fishermen, General Agricultural Workers Union GAU, Crop Life Ghana.
Sky, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
We have Mr. Charles Nono on the line. So welcome back,
guy,
sir.
right?
Yes. Hopefully we have a better line. Just in wrapping up, in dealing with all of this, how is the government hoping to marshal the public and then also use policy to drive more consumption and give our farmers better market?
Okay. We thank very much. We are we at Grow 24 are working to ensure that we add value to whatever we produce. And as we expand the area cultivated, every agbledu will be self-sufficient and have the capacity to process whatever they are doing. For example, if you have a rice agbledu, then they should have a meal and then packaging done there. And if you have a vegetable agbledu, then it means that there should be a pack house associated with them. And then we are also working to make sure that every regional capital has a poultry processing facility, a state-of-the-art poultry processing facility that will be accessible to all poultry farmers. And they can also mop up. They will not only wait for people to bring their produce for them to process.
Okay.
They will mop up from the farmer. And then packaging centers for all regions as well. Packaging service centers. So the SMEs that are producing or want to process our food items don't need to acquire their own processing equipment. They could be able to get there, have preservation and everything done, supported to do that, and then package to world-class standards.
Right.
Our markets can have the finished product.
Very well. We'll leave it here. Thank you for your inputs to the conversation. Sky, you were reading something a bit earlier.
So you see that the paragraph that I just read, which was talking, in fact, I mean, for the benefit of those who are just joining, I'm reading from the Ghanaian Times, page 12, a story headlined 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice locked up for lack of market. Now, somewhere in the story, the paper quotes an official as saying, meanwhile, markets across the country are being flooded with cheap, expired, that's what I want to underline, and smuggled imported rice. So you underline that one too.
So when you go buy the rice and it's way cheap, you should know that number one, probabilities are high that it's expired. It's not going to add any good to your household nutritionally.
Or even, smuggled into the country. Often backed by politically connected cartels. Let's underline that too. Now, these actors benefit from government contracts and repackage expired imports. Again, let's underline that, having in mind what happened under the previous administration, where some rice brought in through unapproved borders without paying the necessary taxes. Now, such practices are crippling Ghanaian farmers who cannot sell at competitive prices and are being driven into debt and bankruptcy. Now, the story goes on to talk about, because of the state of affairs, the farmers are not happy and they don't want to be part of this year's
National Farmers Day.
Now, clearly, it's unfortunate that we didn't get so much of a solution to the problem from the official that you just interviewed, because if we are told that 1.3 million metric tons of paddy rice, these are locked up somewhere and we can't get them into the markets, and of course complaints about how we are even storing them, what it means is that the appetite to actually go into the space, young men, young women who we want to inspire to go into the space, they will be discouraged.
Well, he alluded to the intervention that the deputy buffer stock executive announced, that government is trying to release some 100 million Ghana cedis to mop up, and then other
trying business every day, trying to,
because previously that was said when they started complaining, it was indeed said that the buffer stock company was going to buy from them. And if you read the stories, the accounts of the farmers, they said the buying didn't happen. And here we are again. They've got what you call a glut, or excess, food in excess, rice in excess. And there's another assurance that there's going to be some release of funds to mop up. I personally don't find it encouraging. And listening to the gentleman in charge of the
is the agric lead at the Grow 24 at the office of the presidency.
So it appears I've cut you, Sky, but forgive me.
That's okay.
Just to express my displeasure at what is happening. I feel that if we've got to the point where the farmers are saying they are going to boycott National Farmers Day, they don't find anything worth celebrating. They call it, what do they call it in the newspapers? They call it a united stand for survival. Okay? Sky made the point about this killing, continuing investment by young people, etc., into the rice production business or the agri business space. I feel that this rice problem, including the maize, etc., has reached a crisis. If we have 1.3 million tons of rice from 2024, metric tons from 2024, and there's a projection for 2025 as well. My expectation, respectfully, would have been that this would be inculcated into whatever plan to grow more. Someone's made the point that it appears that something is happening right and that we are increasing production. Now, the thing about doing business in Ghana and doing magic, going overboard, because doing business in Ghana is difficult.
It's an extreme sport.
And I like who best that. I mean, You know, and to indeed do magic and increase your output, only to see these weaknesses in the value chain, which you have no control over. Some men said that the farmer cannot do everything in the value chain. It's not his job to market. It's not his job to sell. And that's why we need policy to target all of these things. The farmer in Volta region broke the problem, this crisis, into 3 simple points. He said there's smuggling, there's importation, and the third one, what did he say? Patronage. Okay. I expected the gentleman to tell us the policy decision that was going to address these 3 points. How are you going to deal with the crisis of smuggling? We've got weak borders, border control is weak. We've got, illegal borders where people are bringing in all of these products. We expect solution targeting the problem. We know the problem.
With some sense of urgency.
With some sense of urgency. I would have expected to hear not just the minister, but the president addressed this. Because yesterday, the farmer that spoke to Bernard said that he had to let go about 60% of his workers. Okay, and what did Dana Rice tell you? He told you that he doesn't get any tax breaks for employing the hundreds that he's got on his farm. It comes back to doing business in Ghana. And when you go beyond the difficulty, you are still punished by a failing system. I think we need to rise up to the challenge and
yes,
do better.
You see, it's just coming to a head, and that's where we are. And we've had initiatives targeting this rice production. The planting for food and jobs targeted rice. And then we had the National Rice Development Strategy, which was aiming for
Rice Development Strategy.
Yes, we had the National Rice Development Strategy, NRDS 2, which was aiming for rice self-sufficiency by 2028. That's 3 years away from now. Now, this is the problem that I see. They always target productivity. That's production, mechanization, and processing. And that's what has brought us here.
It stops there.
The off-taking.
Logistics, marketing. Things that will stimulate consumption is left in the wild. So this is where, yes, we may have achieved the increased productivity, and but here people are not buying. Now we need to now force our way through policy insistence that if you are a government agency of any type and you have to buy rice, your first port of call is to buy the locally produced rice,
not repackaged, smuggled, cheap.
Oh, but what do you gain by when you buy the locally produced rice, you are solving about 3-4 problems.
Thank you.
So the issue of it's more expensive, the price may be higher, but the cost to the nation definitely is less than what you are buying from outside. So if you are Ghana Prison Service and you are buying Ghana Prison Service, military, Ghana Police Service, all these huge institutions, if you are buying foreign rice, God will punish you. Because the women who are sitting down just looking up the skies, expecting, looking for their daily bread, you have just taken food off their table.
And exported it to someone in Vietnam.
Yes! Exactly. You've just given somebody somewhere a job, and the person is not even, doesn't even recognize you.
So let me ask you this question, because we've done this before. You've led this campaign before. We got to the point where, yes, politicians told us that they've instructed their wives to cook Ghana food and all that. And anytime we do these campaigns, it gets to the point, then people come and give us speeches. And then once we turn our eye to something else like Galamsey or anything, then there's things more again. What do you want to see?
We want to sustain this. And you see, it's not just rice. It's a bigger principle of less focus on us.
True.
You understand? A few years ago, India decided that they will ban export of grains. Remember?
Right.
And so we got the benefit of, okay, if we can't import from India, let's do our own thing.
Sure.
Now people are importing from India. They are importing from China. They are importing from Vietnam.
Sure.
They are importing from the US.
Ireland.
And Ukraine.
Yes.
Ukraine.
And they import cheaper because these governments have identified the rice industry as a low-hanging fruit to give jobs to their citizens, even if it comes at a cost to them. They know that by expending that cost, they keep people off the unemployment list. And that also will rid the country of all these criminal elements. So there's a wider conceptualization of this process, which is lost on us when we start talking about it's cheaper to buy foreign rice or it's cheaper to buy smuggled rice. I mean, you are, for God's sake, you are a state institution. What is your business?
It's not your money.
No, I mean, you should be concerned. But what we are saying is that purchasing Ghana rice inures to the benefit of the country, and it also gives jobs
to the people.
If we develop the chain, it makes it more attractive for even the rice merchants who go out to buy rice to start buying and distributing local rice.
Correct.
That it's not us versus them. That's not what we are doing. We are saying that let's raise the game so that it will be a very attractive industry.
Sharp. I like it. Look, there's a point of regulation too, because if we are seeing a lot of expired, cheap, imported or smuggled rice, then I wonder what. I think that more should be done on the side of Standards Authority food.
You see, to be honest, I have an issue with the 1.3 million metric tons. I don't think that's too much. I doubt if that's what it is.
You never know. I mean,
no, that's why I said that I am not sure.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. We can't have 1.3 million metric tons sitting down. That's evil. That's too much.
That's what the story.
That's like the whole year's volume of rice that we produced. But be that as it may, we even if it's 100,000 metric tons,
concerning,
it is very worrying.
Yeah.
You get me?
Charlie, when we have dry spell, we will spend money to buy things to go and do things. Then when we have rains and the rice is there too, then the thing they spoil.
You know what I want to deconstruct about the quote that I was interested in. You see, they said the people who are in the business of smuggling the expired and then the cheap imports, they are government contract taking agents, right?
Can you imagine?
So they go for government contracts, which involves the supply of rice.
Wickedness in high places.
Yeah. So the question that I think the IOCO should be interested in this because there seems to be a coordinated effort to actually take down the country economically with what we are being told. Because if these guys can bring into the country rice that in some cases expired, cheap, and smuggled into the country to perform a government contract, I mean, we should be alarmed. Because first, they are taking our money away. Secondly, they are depriving us of the revenue we would have earned on these imports if they were coming in through the proper channels. Thirdly, we're dealing with a matter of possible health implications for those of us who end up consuming these, at government functions.
It's a hydra-headed problem.
Exactly. So, what's the name of the new IOCO boss? My good friend. Raymond Archer. I think that he should get today's edition of the Ghanaian Times, go to page 12, read the story thoroughly, invite the people who have passable or deep understanding of what exactly is going on, and they should go after the people, whether they are politically connected or not. I think we need to deal with these people so that we don't have the kinds of problems that we're talking about.
Very important.
What amount of money we are dedicating to these contracts, we have to review them and then make sure that the clauses are express. You buy local rice in order to perform the government contracts that you're taking.
Zion. That's very important.
Even the 100 million that they say they are
hoping to release,
Yes, we should make sure that it goes to local rice farmers.
No.
We should make sure, because Charlie Ghana, we are magicians and everything. Before you see it, somebody will come and give us a whole list of reasons why they didn't get the local rice and they had to go and buy some because it was emergency and all that. Charlie, we are not serious. But I think that they should logo all these policymakers to the rice fields physically to go and see what is happening there. They are reading too much from the media. They should go there physically and go and see Volta region. Somebody is sleeping in the farm and producing this thing, and you are sitting here buying rice from another country. Are you okay? You are buying rice. Government, you are buying rice. State institution, you are buying rice from another country. I mean, we can forgive you if you are buying sugar, because it's charity, a pasca. Commander. The commander a pasca. They say why won't wake up, then they think they will not come again. But as for rice, we have rice, maize. I mean, we ban export of grains. You know, so we ban export of grains, and then we open the floodgates for imports. What kind of arithmetic is that?
Enti susubri baby, susubri papa bi, Fabua Ghana. Yeah, that's the conversation. We have so many messages from you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. We'll bring them to you in a bit. Cowbell has always had you in mind, and today we bring you great news. We have Cowbell Creamy Goodness in 2 creamy variants: Cowbell Premium, Cowbell Vita Rich. Premium is rich in essential vitamins and minerals and packs a high protein boost of 23.6%. It's available in 23G, 360G, and 400G tin. Different prices, great value for your pocket. There are handy ones as well. So whether it's premium power you want or Vita Rich value you're after, Cowbell has you covered. If you're looking for quality and reliability that lasts, please buy a brand new Toyota today from any Toyota Ghana branch and enjoy an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers plus 1 year free service of 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered from sales of new vehicles to servicing in our state-of-the-art workshops. Also, you get genuine spare parts that keep your car performing at its best. Drive smart, save smart. Choose Toyota Ghana Limited. Call Toyota Ghana today on 0302 429 801. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota. Is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, their number, their image, location, email, bank account, etc.? You might be doing the wrong things, people. Whether you're a big company or small, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. To register your company or business, organization or association, it's simple and online. There is no need to move from the comfort of your home or office. Visit dataprotection.org.gh to register or call 0256 301 533. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, there is more.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
You don't say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, hey, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15th December. Dial *759# and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T's and C's apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Abochuki babi de unya sankofa pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa sankofa pepper powder esheshe raw sankofa pepper powder me power jamu esheshe sankofa pepper powder me power jamu esheshe sankofa pepper powder ojamu
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one more promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
First impressions matter. Make yours unforgettable with the irresistible scent of Princess Body Mist and Roll-On. Designed for every lady who wants to leave a lasting impression wherever she goes. And for our gentlemen, there is Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Elevate your presence with a confident, masculine fragrance that keeps you dry and fresh all day. Because your fragrance should speak before you do, use Princess Body Mist and Roll-On and Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Your daily essentials for smelling good from dawn till dusk. Princess and Style Up. Smell good and feel great together. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
The 13th West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference, WACI 2025, is here from the 11th to the 12th of November 2025 at the Palms Convention Center in Accra. Theme: Greener Solutions, Stronger Economy, Driving Sustainability, Innovation and Growth across West Africa. This is 2 power-packed days of clean energy solutions, circular economy innovations, green economy innovations, green finance and policy dialogues, climate adaptation strategies, and sustainable mobility. This is a gathering of industry leaders from West Africa, Europe, and beyond. Dedicated workshops and exhibitions from Germany, Switzerland, and beyond will showcase cutting-edge technology and solutions, investment and partnership opportunity, exciting live demonstrations. WACI 2025 is organized by the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana and proudly supported by Germany Trade and Invest. Entry is absolutely free.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Oh yeah, it's 9:32. There's so much to celebrate, and so there's going to be an annual awards night and dinner. Where is this happening? Who is doing this? When would it be? And what exactly are they celebrating? The studio is very bright this morning, and all I'm hearing is Semper Cum Optimus. Someone says always around the best. Is that it?
Always with the best.
You are so okay. Always with the best, not around the best,
No, not
getting to the best, but
all.
always
with the best.
Semper Cum Optimus.
Always with the best.
No, you're welcome to the studio. Ernest Obing Apel, Global Secretary for Swedro All Students Association.
Yes.
Right, the Alumni Association, and of course I have the Global Vice President. You know. Global Vice President Nana Efua Roxon, you're here. Lady and gentlemen, welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
What's happening at Suesco? I hear you every now and again, more frequently than I used to. Something is happening, eh? What's with Suesco, Madam Vice President?
Global Vice President. There's been a shift, a change, and an acceleration of we getting to know who we are.
Wow. Shift, change, acceleration.
Yes, and going back and giving back to the school that has made us who we are.
So all you're saying is that leadership.
Yes, and yeah, let's say the leadership is because all other things are effect.
It's amazing because in the past couple of years, every other time I hear Suesco here, Suesco this, you're either having a lecture somewhere or you are organizing something for the kids in the school, or you're bringing the kids around town to show them, expose them to more things, or bringing the alumni together. So I understand this year you turned 66.
Yes, we did.
Tell me
and
about it.
we celebrated it in March.
Tell me about it. How did that go?
I think it was 4 days of vibrancy, meet up, fun, drink, dance.
Cool.
Yes.
Wow. So that was earlier in March.
And
now we are getting into our annual awards night and dinner. But let me just take a few steps back and ask about the foundations of Swedro Secondary. You call yourselves as all students PSC.
Yeah.
Is there any meaning to that, Ernest?
Okay, so Kwame Nkrumah, our own Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, decided to establish secondary schools under the Ghana Education Trust Fund.
Okay.
So Swesco was the first Kwame Nkrumah built.
Oh, it was not Ghana National. It was
not at all.
Oh, okay.
So when Kwame Nkrumah became president,
yes,
Swesco was the first school he built.
Wow.
And when you go to Swesco, the architecture of Swesco is very different from any other school. Very aligned, very beautiful, serene environment. Everyone must visit Swesco.
Wow. And you have a big park too.
A very big park. Very big park.
That's amazing. So that's why you are called the PSCS.
Firstborns.
Right. And you've been in the system for 66 years.
66 years.
You run all courses, all programs.
All programs except technical courses.
Okay. So back in the day, Madam Global Vice President, as a student, what was your time in Swesco like?
I think that it's always fond memories. You know, as a what you call today a general arts student.
Okay.
I mean, at the time we didn't have general arts; it was just art.
Right.
General arts student. So I read history, literature, and African traditional religion, and that has actually shaped me to become the marketing professional that I am.
Right.
You know, and it was fun. It was a mixture of discipline, academic excellence, and also, I would say, religion. Yes, where we were inculcated into us understanding who we are and also connecting with our God. Because I think it was a Methodist school then, and I can sing from cover to cover all the Asempa hymn books that we used to sing. And I was really.
So it was not just academic and social development. Your faith was also built.
It was a complete,
for you. Right. Same for you. And there's any particular fond memories back in school? Who are some of your friends that you remember who hear your voice? This guy, he sat next to me, or I remember him.
Okay. So I was in Kwame Nkrumah House 1.
Right.
The most beautiful and neatest house. When it comes to lawns, when it comes to
is it?
Cleaning.
You agree to that?
Well,
Kwame
it's
Nkrumah
debatable.
She was in house 2, I guess. So
was it house 2? Yours was better.
It's always better.
House 2 is better than the Kwame Nkrumah house.
It's not true.
That sounds like
it's not true because
that sounds like error to me.
Yeah.
If there's any house that can be better than Kwame Nkrumah house, that's an error.
Because the house 2 then, or the house 2 now is still Kwekwe house.
Okay.
And in fact, that house you don't enter and come back the same.
Right.
If you're a junior, you'll be beaten.
Oh.
So
okay.
Me, I never liked house 2. If you're a house 2 person, you're not my friend.
They're very studious,
Yes.
you know, and
But you
taking
see,
all the
all the
academic
school
laurels.
prefects and all the people you know in Ghana who attended Swesco, I think Samens was in house 1.
Right.
The
global president.
Yeah, Otabe was in house 1.
Pastor Mensa
so Otabe was in house 1.
Right.
IDP Kudalo was in house 1.
I see.
So you see, house 1, we have a lot of gurus. Okay, so my time at Swesco, I did business.
Right.
So my class, I did accounting, management, economics, and principles of cost accounting. And our time, in fact, we had someone who rose through the rank of being a teacher to a headmaster. So he was very, very strict. Mr. EKT Osam. That's the name.
EKT Osam.
Yeah, EKT Osam. A fearful man. He could dress like a student and be among us during entertainment.
Wow.
So if you don't pull up well, then you see that day it will not be easy for you.
I see that all students are becoming a very strong force in the management and running of many schools. Every other weekend, there's an old student, something happening somewhere. Social media is awash. How important is the contribution of alumni associations to augmenting the efforts of the government, keeping the schools afloat?
So I think that we all know that education is vast and the government can't do it alone. The parents also can do it alone. So that's why the Alumni Association comes in. And if you always think back that I have achieved something, irrespective of how little it is in life, 20 years, 25 years after school, you cast your mind back to the formative years when you were in secondary school and you realize that this is what actually shaped me on this trajectory. So what can I do to support the school so it can shape the next generation that are coming up? So that's where the Alumni Association fits in. So we work with the school management, the teachers, and also the parents to ensure that we can continue to boast and be proud of the schools that shaped us.
Yeah.
You know, because whether you like it or not, that was a school that you spent. In our time, we did 7 years. Now they're doing 3 years, but 3 years is even such a long time. That shaped, because from 1 to upper 6. You know, those are 7 years. Now they're doing 3 years. But even that 3 years is the time that bonds you, because right after that you go to university and life begins. So that is why Alumni Association are very important. And it's interesting to state that our current headmistress is also an alumni.
Wow.
So she's actually pulling a lot of support and garnering all that from the association. And we are doing what we can to support the school in terms of infrastructure, in terms of academics, in terms of sports, in terms of agriculture, to ensure that the school continue to be a going concern and sustainable for the next generation.
Because, Ernest, I imagine that the population of the student body at your time is not the same now.
Not at all. Not at all. Now the population stands at about 4,000.
4,000? Compared to what while you were there?
We're about close to 1,000.
Oh, wow. Less than 1,000. So, so the student experience, the quality of it, if the old students don't augment it, clearly.
So that's why the Old Student Association, especially for PACs, we have it that year groups embark on projects to support what the government is doing. So now we have milestone celebrations that year groups are supposed to take up projects. Then we have organizing year groups. In fact, we old students, we organize PD. So we support the organization of PD. You see, because of the free senior high school system, it's very difficult for you to bill parents to pay some fees for all those things. So I think that the Old Students Association of late is becoming very relevant and it's shaping the school in terms of development. As my global vice president said, we contribute a lot, especially for being in SWESCO and being the secretary. Those students are doing marvelously well.
That's amazing. Let's drill down to what we are about to do very shortly. The annual awards and awards night and dinner. When is that? Why are you doing this? Why? What's the purpose, first of all? Why are we doing this?
Well, I think following from what Ernest said, all students are doing marvelously well, and kudos to everyone. Please remember to pay your annual dues of 100 Ghana cedis because that's what helps us to do all these things. But we actually came up with a all-year annual dinner and awards night to celebrate ourselves, to have fun, to reconnect with our mates, our seniors, our juniors, so that we can think about ourselves, think about the school, and see how we can network and be better at what we do. So it's, the whole year, there are a lot of things that have happened. Yeah, we met for the homecoming in March. After that, we had the Swedro conversation.
Yes, very
which
important.
We did. But all in all, everybody's going about their busy lives. So this is a time for us to, wine, dine, and dance. And please come in your dancing shoes.
Amazing.
Because the band is going to be awesome.
My goodness.
And as we're doing that, we're also thinking about how we are going to support a school.
Okay.
And also, importantly, we are appreciating and recognizing key individuals within each year group that are doing marvelously well for their year groups. because it takes a lot to
mobilize
and get your year groups together to say that, hey, let's go and give this to the school. Let's put together this sums of money to put up a classroom block to renovate this. So the leadership and the key individuals who are mobilizing the year groups, they have actually come and say that we want this person to be appreciated. We want you to recognize that, and we'll be doing that alongside.
That's amazing. When is it happening? How do members get to be a part of it?
Okay, it's happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Saturday.
Tomorrow is Saturday. 1st November, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Channel 1 TV Gardens. And one thing which will make it more amazing, we're going to get a sound and a band from Chinchim. You know in Chinchim experience? Yeah, so
come in your dancing
band.
shoes.
Wow. So it's tomorrow 5 to 10 p.m. And all members, all alumni are invited to be there.
You just need to contact your year group president.
Right.
And we'll make the tickets available for you.
Fantastic.
Just 500 cities.
Okay.
Just 500 cities.
That's very cool. Any message you have for members and the rest of the world listening to us?
I think we currently have a lot of tables that have been bought. Almost 200 individuals are coming. But I know that there are others who are also sitting there and thinking, okay, should we go? Shouldn't we go? It's not too late. So you can buy a ticket. You can buy a table for your year groups and come and let's have fun and let's reconnect. Because we are always with the best.
You want to give us your something before you go?
Oh, okay. So our school there, we don't go to any engagement without singing our ode. So
please go ahead. Do us the honors.
My vice president was a choir instructor.
1, 2, 3.
Sing Swesco boys with heart and soul.
Okay.
Sing Swesco girls from pole to pole. Stand for the best. Move with the first. There do what tell man of fame there to do. Ghana the land of freedom. Ghana the land of justice. Aim at the best. Rank with the first. Strive to unite all Africa, firm and true. Semper cum, optimist, always with the best. Our solemn motto is, make the name, boys, play the game, girls, win the day with the first, and inspire all the rest. Semper cum, optimist, our motto is, so we never miss. Make a name, boys, make a name, girls. Win the day with the best and make the name with the best.
Semper cum optimus. Always
with the best.
Remember, it's not always around the best.
No,
it's always with the best. And that's on being up our Global Secretary Nana Efua Roxen, Global Vice President. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best with your upcoming annual awards night and dinner. Is tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Channel 1 Gardens at Tesano.
Come dance with the Chinchim band.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna celebrate your...
Oh, Naila. Thank you so much, Nane, for Roxanne Ernest of being uphill.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Swesco Global Secretary and Global Vice President.
Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Make life easier with Sigma appliances. Yeah. Your excellent go-to choice for Sigma appliances.
This Christmas, from air conditioners, fridges, freezers, TVs, and washing machines to small appliances, Sigma has them all. And now, beginning January 2026, for every Sigma appliance you purchase, you will be donating towards bettering technical vocation education training in Ghana. Visit Platinum Impex on Sprinters Road behind Okadeco for wholesale, or find Sigma products at your nearest home appliance shop. Call 0302-801-555 or WhatsApp 0554-666-444 or visit platinumimpex.net. Sigma Appliances, create possibilities.
Get ready, Accra, because something exciting is coming your way. Universal Merchant Bank UMB presents the maiden edition of the UMB Customer Experience Fair, a power-packed day of connection, innovation, and celebration. This Friday, October 31st, 2025, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the UMB head office near the Marina Mall, Airport City. Come and explore amazing customer exhibitions, exclusive offers and discounts from agribusiness, pharmaceuticals, clothing, stationery, manufacturing, automobile, beauty and wellness, food and beverage, and so much more. This is an experience like no other, and you will not want to miss it. So don't just hear about the UMB Customer Experience Fair, be part of it. For more details, call 0302-633-988 or toll-free number 0800-100-880. UMB, proudly serving Ghana with speed since 1972.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate. It's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Lucky's everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn one CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah. With nourishing cowbell premium milk. Nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you.
The new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita-Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement, unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Thank you for staying with us. If you're an entrepreneur, I have good news for you. Or you have dreams of providing water in a sustainable manner, here's a great opportunity. Partner with Jibu through their franchise network. With 50,000 Ghana cedis, you will receive equipment, training, and support needed to launch your own business. But if you're a new customer, you want to start small, you can become a Jibu distributor or reseller in your area. So join the movement and start your journey toward a better life. For orders and inquiries, visit their website jibuco.com/gh. 0302-528-669 is the number to call. Jibu, a better life. Have you ever purchased shares, bonds, treasury bills, or other securities? And do you have a CSD securities account number? Many people do, but may not even know. If you have invested in shares, bonds, and treasury bills, you own a securities account with the CSD through your broker, bank, or custodian. The CSD and Capital Market Regulator encourages all investors to verify that their securities account details are accurate and up to date. So contact your broker, bank, or custodian today to confirm your records. Keeping your information current enables us maintain a safe, efficient, and transparent market for everyone. CSD is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Luck is everywhere for everyone, the luckiest. You've been hearing this song, it's time for you to be a part. Please grab your phone, dial *712#, choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then you go with option 1 again. If you want to do your own ticket number, then choose option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you'll be in. For online users, the luckiestafrica.com is where to register. You can pay with Momo or your card and you'll be good to go. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's win together because luck is everywhere. Next time you fly with the family, please do that better with Emirates. On Emirates, everything is taken care of when you're traveling with the kids in particular. They are fussy eaters, you don't have a problem at all. They will tuck into tasty meals that are perfect for tiny taste buds. And you won't hear a beep of on board because we have so many channels dedicated for kids and family. Non-stop fun all the way for little explorers with free toys and like new cuddly friends or cool activity parks. You get so much more in Emirates economy. With daily flights, you can now enjoy more convenience and flexibility to over 150 destinations within the Emirates global network. Find out more at emirates.com. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolate tea goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF4, a combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins including B, C, D, iron, and many more. Just 2 Ghana cedis. Give yourself a treat. The little ones also love it. So what are you waiting for? Head to your nearest store and grab one. For young entrepreneurs, women, and people who are in the SME space, there's a great advantage for you. Africa Prosperity Dialogue is coming your way with a massive one from 4th to 6th February 2026. 3-day dialogue will be accompanied by Project Afrique exhibition. The event will culminate with the African Prosperity Champions Awards and Gala Dinner at Kempinski on 6 February 2026. You will network with leading investors, learn how to trade across Africa's market of 1.5 billion customers or consumers. Register now at africaprosperitynetwork.com. 0536 098 325 is where to call. Top of the hour, many thanks for doing the listening. My name is Caleb Kuda. Really appreciate you. Fred Tete Jabana was producer with Sheba Arba, Benny, Samuel Akom. You heard Samuel Atamensa, Richard Delaskai, Francisca Kakrafos, Abeku Odum. The richest man was a man on technical. Edwin Kwalkofi did digital. Thank you for doing the listening. I leave you in the hands of Sheba Arba Benin, who has the news at 10. Good morning.
Good morning, Caleb. Coming up.